All right. Well, shall we just go ahead and jump in and get into the fray?
I think I need
I
to
think yes.
update my hit points.
You need to update your hit points.
God fucking damn it, Mia.
Bless you.
Roll 20.
Yes.
All right, so let's get into this. When we last left off, which was over a year ago, right?
Jesus Christ.
Almost a year ago. It was like June.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite a year. We'll just say it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. But as far as campaign goes, I mean, it's literally
It's been
just
for fucking ever.
it's been approximately 6 seconds. You guys were you guys have been tasked with getting these supplies, for your carts over to over to the town of Phandelver, and you came across a dead horse. And as you approached and you looked into it, you noticed an empty map case, and you of course were immediately attacked by a handful of small little baby shithead goblins. You managed to band together and vanquish 3 of them, and one kind of took off into the bushes. So
Let's go get his bitch ass.
yeah. So I will be honest, I don't remember what the initiative order was because it clearly has been longer than 5 minutes of my life, unless anybody kept that note. But at this point,
Let's roll again.
Did not.
yeah. Well, so
Let's all
technically
roll
you are
again.
no longer in combat because everybody that you were in combat with, you either killed or they took off. So
Nice.
yeah.
So the combat music stopped playing.
So yes, so the combat music has stopped playing.
Awesome.
Yeah. So at this point, you got to level up. We kind of cheated and re-hit pointed up, and so at this point I think we're ready to kind of run forward. Yeah. So you guys are literally there in the middle of the road. Dead horse. You guys have your horse, and technically there's 2 dead horses laying in the road. And there's the white horse and the brown horse, and with arrows in them. Some dead goblins that are there. The one little bastard that got away ran off into the bushes. And you are left with your horse and cart full of rations. That of course Jade was like, yes, let's go ahead and eat all of this and take it and run. Excuse me, Torius. Yes. So, what would you all like to do?
Loot the goblins.
Wait, I thought
Loot
we
every
did
single
that.
body.
Did we do
Did
that?
we?
Did we not do that already?
No, I don't think we did.
think
No, we
so.
didn't do a looting session. Or
Well, I
like
did take
we
somebody's
just
pants.
we walked in and got
you-
attacked, and then that guy ran to the south because I remember how our instincts were telling us to hit this cliff here on the south.
Right.
Yeah. So you didn't exactly loot them. However, Backwards decided that he was going to go ahead and take some pants, and ended up with one pair of soiled goblin pants. There was not really anything on the other guys per se. Just like their little meek little bows and arrows that they had, and cheap little weapons. But yeah, they were just there to pick a fight with you, and they weren't necessarily prepared.
Did we check the horses already?
The only thing that you found on the one horse, aside from both of them being peppered with arrows and and their eyes, kind of glossed over, there was the map case that it was basically the leather roll that when you inspected it, it was empty. There was nothing in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we find a bag of holding?
That would be nice this
I would
early
like
on
the
in the
bag of
campaign,
holding.
wouldn't it? I would like to find one bag of holding, please.
I would like to order 1 bag of holding, por favor.
What would you do if 2 feral wolves came out of it though, and you had to fight them?
Oh, fuck.
Oh God.
Whatever.
bad.
Y'all are on
We'd
your
be
own.
dead.
Bad day.
Later.
I would hope that you wake up from a really bad nightmare. You wake up screaming, David!
David, it's been 3 months.
Yes. Okay, so
Can I start tracking the goblin that got away?
sure.
Do we want to go after him?
Yeah,
Yeah, because this is my favorite terrain. So.
It is indeed. Remind me again, what's your favorite terrain?
Forest.
Forest? Okay, I was like, is it forest or is it mountain? Let's see. Since you have one other ranger, Backwards, what is your favorite terrain? Because I don't think I don't think
Let us see.
Where do you find that?
Yeah, where do you...
It should be if it's on your thingamabib.
Very good.
Oh,
With the red.
Fuck.
Where it says like favorite enemy, natural explorer.
What the?
Wait, is this on like?
Natural Explorer Forest.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
still can't find this.
Oh, so this is strictly for rangers. Rangers are the only ones that have
Yeah,
favorite terrain
Oh.
and they
Yeah,
have
snitch.
favorite enemy.
That would have been nice to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Well-
mine is my favorite enemy is an orc.
There you
Oh
go.
fuck.
Backrus, what was your favorite enemy?
Anybody who's a ranger. That's all that I have down.
Yeah, I don't think you get to have a favorite enemy as other rangers. That would be kind of
That's
obvious.
all that it says.
Okay. All right. Well, we will figure
Mine
that out.
has a favorite enemy.
Yeah, and that is.
Oh
Demons.
fuck.
Technically,
Demons.
that's very true. That is part of your story.
Yep.
All right. So, if you're going to be doing,
Wait, Dad, can I just make like a last second change? Just say it's like owl bears or some shit.
but if
'cause
that's what you said.
That does fit my background.
Sure. I know that
Okay.
kind of goes in here. So yeah. So then mark that down. Put in your stuff. Update your stuff that your favorite enemy is. Yeah, that. Yeah. See, look. There you go.
Sorry, ignore whatever that was.
Yeah. So if you double click I think it's are they underlined,
Oh.
right? The
Ah.
in your stuff. You can also use that to post your spells. So instead of reading it out to us, and of course you can always read it out to us, but and then you can it will also give you the option to roll those things if you're like, yeah, I want to cast fireball, because it's within your wheelhouse. Then you can actually click on those and it'll also roll those particular ones for you based off your stats, which is kind of cool.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So So if you're going to be doing some tracking, let's go ahead and roll I guess that would technically fall under survival. Yeah. So go ahead and roll a d20 and add your. Let's see for you. Are you guys? Is it Dex or Wisdom? I don't have your character sheets up. I apologize. I suck at this game.
Survival's wisdom.
Yours Wisdom. Okay. Survival Wisdom. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So then.
You said I double click it? Can I do that?
There's a spot, yeah. If you're wanting to use Roll20, I know that you can kind of click on it and it'll roll it in there. There you go. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So so since it's
Oh.
since it's favored terrain, of course, you actually do get to roll with advantage.
Advantage.
So that actually worked out. Instead of taking the 6, you get the 22. 22.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So hello.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey.
My bad.
Jacob.
Sorry.
that is quite all right. It's going to happen more than once, I promise.
My bad.
Yeah, no, that's all right. All right, so Rigbin, you take off after Mr. Goblin guy. He ran south into the bushes, and you can see as he left behind a pretty easy trail for you to follow. You know this kind of territory well, and so you can see. I mean, he was not very careful in what he was doing, and as he just kind of bolted ass into the bushes and everything, it's almost like he literally left you a trail of breadcrumbs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he went directly south, and you can see all of his footsteps basically running into the bushes, which then kind of becomes a little bit on the semi-difficult terrain, but because it's your space, then you know how to navigate that, through that pretty well.
Terrain is not difficult for me right now.
Nope, it's Gucci.
All right. Let's follow him then. Yes. Team.
Yep.
Yep.
See.
Let's go get that bitch.
Let's go get him.
Okay. So you follow him. You start down the trail. You see where he went, and as you guys kind of shimmy your way and make your way through the first part of the bushes down there, you kind of notice that there's a little bit of a trailhead that kind of pans out, and it almost goes up to your left, and then just kind of like slowly disappears, around the corner as it kind of curves to the right. It's a big open space that you can kind of walk through. You see the trail, and you see his footsteps going up.
Oh shit.
Okay. We will continue on the trail then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since it's almost it's kind of like a 2x2 sort of space. What
Mhm.
order
I'm
are
in
you
the
guys
middle.
in? Like F y'all, I'm in the middle of this.
Be in the front with my shield.
I'll be with Darius.
All right.
I will walk with Jacob. How do you say your character's name?
Tyrael.
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 All right.
Yeah, I'll walk
So,
alongside Tyrael.
okay. So in theory, I'm gonna ping on the screen if everybody's looking at the screen. Hopefully you'll see what.
Yeah, we can line it up or just, I don't know.
Yeah. Let me see if I can actually. Okay. Can everybody see that ping on the screen besides
Wait,
Mia?
dude.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the trail technically goes down that way. So go ahead and put
Okay.
yourselves in order of where you're going to be going. And it's pretty much a 2x2 as you can kind of see.
Wait, I can move myself?
Yes, you can move yourself.
How do I move myself?
Basically, just click on
You
your
literally
icon,
just-
and you should be able to drag it and drop it.
You click and drag and don't
And then,
be heck.
Lyra, who are you going with?
Darius.
All right. All right. So
On what? What am I clicking? I don't see the thing. Is it supposed to be on roll 20?
yeah, it's on roll 20. Do you
Oh.
see the map?
Okay. Yeah, someone's just gonna have to move me.
Sniffs the air and giggles. All right. So
Sorry.
So Tarius, can you move your token or no?
No, it's not showing up on my thing.
Okay, that's cool. I will move it for you, but because you're all are side by side anyway, so all is good. I can move you too.
Yeah. But
Cool.
this bitch keeps moving.
All right. So as you're walking forward, and we have who's in the front?
What? No.
Well, me and
Tyrael.
Tyrael are.
Yeah. Okay. So Rigman and Tyrael are up front. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. What is? Oh, so who's directly in front?
Me, probably.
G.
Yes.
All right. What is your passive perception?
Oh.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. Passive
it's-
perception
No, it's not.
I don't think it is.
it's 3.
Your passive perception is 3. Okay. So
I think.
you're walking
Hold
around.
on, hold on. Is that correct? Can you look at it?
No,
Can you
it's
validate
under
this,
where
Tim?
where the skills are. It
Yeah.
says passive. It's like no, because mine's 13. How is yours 3?
Well, you've got to remember his comment about some of his he's super strong, but
Oh yeah, he loves too.
Can you guys switch places
I
real
mean,
quick?
I can
Yeah, let me
sense.
can I wait, please? I'm gonna
well,
put it right here.
No.
we'll work on that one next time. But since he was out in front,
Oh no.
Okay, damn.
Okay, perception. There you go. I rolled it.
Oh.
okay, all right. So he,
If you click it, you can roll it.
that's true. But I was asking what your passive perception was.
I think it's. It says 3.
Okay, yeah,
There's
so-
a 3 next
Yeah,
to
I
it.
don't know what mine is either.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, so technically, yeah, your passive perception is 3. So what we'll do, I asked what your passive perception was, and since we went ahead and we rolled, we immediately started doing an active. You were sniffing the air and kind of laughing, as you were. La la la. I will follow this goblin with my nose. Follow my nose. It always knows. And as you moved forward, you kind of noticed that okay, I see this this pathway in front of me. Something's not right here, and you happen to notice that as the footsteps kind of went along, as he was deftly running quickly, all of a sudden there seems to be like this little gap, and then you see his footprints again up ahead, probably another 3.5 to 4 feet, which the average goblin that's not his normal gait. So you kind of see a little bit of space.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Cast fireball on the bush.
no, it's directly on the pathway where you just see that he was running, and then it almost looked like he hopped in the air and then landed and kept on running.
Something grabbed him. At least you turn around.
No, he hopped over
He
a trap.
jumped it.
There's a trap.
That has to be a trap.
So are you going
Can
to
I make
invest?
an investigation check?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll.
I'm not rolling.
I.
Oh,
Wait, no,
shit.
14, 14, 14,
14.
right?
Okay.
So
14.
yeah, so as you're well, technically it's the one that's in the first left-hand side,
Ah,
right?
fuck.
Or what's your passive?
Oh.
Wait,
Sorry.
but do I not? Wait, wait.
You rolled.
I did investigation, right?
Yeah.
I
What's
want
your-
to roll mine just to see.
But that's okay. That's wisdom, right? So and you have high wisdom, right? Am I
Mine's
right?
intelligence for mine.
Wait, it's something. No, I am proficient in investigation,
In
and I get a proficiency bonus doubled.
Okay. All right.
Is that
Right.
anything?
So yeah, editing. So you get kind of closer and you're like, wait, Tyrell. Don't run forward.
Wait.
So you notice in this gap as you squat down and you kind of like look at the dirt, you notice that it's almost a little too smooth. And so you kind of reach out and you grab like a little stick off of the ground, this to your side, and then you just kind of slowly move forward and tap, and all of a sudden, wham! And all of a sudden this would have been snare, that would have grabbed a hold of Tyrael and whipped him up into the air upside down. You managed to bypass that, as it
Yeah.
as it snaps through the air, and you see the tree that was kind of like holding in place just kind of like flings back and forth, and the rope is just kind of like wildly flipping around, since obviously there was no way to be able to to hold it down. And you almost off in the distance here.
Onward!
Yeah.
Onward, my friend!
Onward.
Just don't step in anything smooth.
Don't step in the smooth. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
so where is this man walking then?
Back up, continuing up the trail. The trail kind of meandered up to the right from where you guys were. As you're walking up, it just kind of bends up. It's not here on the screen. I'm just walking you through it. So as you're kind of walking up the hill, and you're 2x2 on the trail. There's a little bit of a hill on your left-hand side, and then it was kind of like open on the right with some of the trees, and that's what they were. That's what the little goblin used as the snare. Yeah, and so the trail basically kind of continues to elevate forward up ahead. Probably another 15, 20 minutes.
Wait, are we going to the right or the left?
So technically, it goes to the right. It hooks around to
Okay.
the right as you're going up.
Okay, so we're going like this. Wait, oh, hold on. I want to grab. So we're going like this way?
I want to grab.
I can't see that far on the map.
Yeah, that's okay. Hold on. Let me drag it and see if I can move it for you.
Like where I'm moving my little token, like that's where we're going?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, although
Hold on.
although
You
it's
want me to
actually
stay in front?
yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna move you. I'll move you where you sit so you can actually see. So technically, the trail kind of goes up along. You have the hill that's on your left-hand side, and when you got here to this opening spot, that's where the trap was.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically like a little chiseled hill, that is on your left, and the path kind of curves around, moving
Okay.
towards
Yeah.
towards your right. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
How do you ping the map?
You can let's see, which button is it? It's different for me. So your regular click. So you just find your spot on the map, and if you click, and you just hold it in, and you hold it in.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh, I see.
Oh, it's colorful. Okay, guys, he's right
Yeah,
here.
and all it does.
Just kidding.
Yeah, all it does,
Just
Mia,
kidding.
is on the map. It just like sends out this little ping ring that just kind of goes from the center out, almost like a little echo. All right.
Okay.
So, are you continuing on up the trail?
Just kidding.
Wait, what was that, Nick?
I said, are you continuing on up the trail?
Yes.
I say we light the whole forest on fire.
No!
You always have those choices, but
I walk over to you and just like fucking slap your head. No!
Just, bitch.
This is my home.
all right. You're continuing on up the trail. Like I said, you go up probably another, you're walking for another maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then you kind of come open, you come into this area. Let me see if I can swap out the map for you. Remember, can I hide you?
So is that like the fog of war that I'm seeing, or is my screen glitched out?
Nope, that is the fog of war, sir. If I am doing my job correctly. Yeah, so just ignore the NZ map. That's just so y'all can see some shizzles. Some shizzle. All right, cool.
So if I start like screwing around and moving my character around, is it gonna reveal some stuff?
I don't know. Try it.
No!
No, my immersion.
Ow!
My immersion.
Okay, does any of you guys have a cool spell to have the little animal run into the open and
Does
get
any
shot?
of you have a cool spell to put me out if I end up on fire? That's what
Who's
he really
river?
means. Yep. So,
Should
right.
I try swimming up the
Yep.
river? Stealthily?
Continuing on, you guys got up about 15, 20 minutes. You see a nice big open clearing where you're at. As you're kind of approaching, you have a small little almost a creek on your right hand side, not quite a river. There's a little decent sized creek that's it's got water flowing through it. It's not crazy by any means, but enough that's there. Up ahead, you see a little bit of a clearing that kind of hooks off to the right, and what appears to be the mouth entrance of a cave. The cave is big enough for for all of you to be able to go in, and and of course it gets dark. The river obviously kind of comes, or the little creek comes from in there, coming from the inside of the cave opening. And there's a little pathway that leads into the cave, and like I said, a little clearing that's over on to the right that kind of hooks around the edge of trees.
Let's go check out the clearing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, can I make like another like check to see if there's any like traps again?
Sure.
Would
Investigate.
that be investigation still?
Investigate.
Spectacate.
What is it? 12. Well, plus
Ooh.
the bonus that I get from favorite terrain, right?
Can I try investigating?
No.
No.
I mean, Merrick, you can too. Like whoever of us rolls higher, I guess. Can we do that?
I'll like find a plug at the bottom of the like die.
Yep, Merrick can run an investigation check, sure.
Investigation check. What do I have to do for that again?
Just press on your skills. Just click on investigation. It'll roll for you.
On your character sheet.
Oh,
Yeah, the link's on your character sheet. You can click them and it should apply.
hold on, I'm kind of stupid. Give me a second.
No, I'm the one who's stupid. Gotta leave all the stupid questions to me.
Wait, where do I mean, I'm on my character sheet. Where do I go again?
If you go under character sheet and then where your skills are, there's like the acrobatics, animal handling, and stuff.
Right. Investigation.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what. Oh, fuck. Well,
Well, 1d20 plus 2.
What do all those numbers mean? I'm so confused.
I have 4 investigation on my character sheet, and then I just.
And so I think you rolled 13, and then you get plus 4, so 17 was that roll?
Are you farting?
Dad, can you confirm that?
I love it when I mute out my mic when I go to take a drink and then I'm talking and then you don't hear me.
Oh, that's it.
I was gonna say, I was
Yes.
like, I could hear you like
Yes,
through the wall.
Yeah. Yes,
I was just
I
Right,
can confirm. Yes. Yep. So between the two of you, with your adept investigation skills, one of you sees something and one of you doesn't. One of you just sees that it's a nice open field. The other one notices that it's a little too nice and open. And
Oh, yay.
and as the wind is kind of blowing through the space a little bit, directly in front once again of Tyrael is
Jake,
it's
get down.
almost like it's almost like the ground has like this light little flutter as the wind blows through.
Okay, I need to note. I have bad intelligence, not luck.
Important.
Yes.
So who's gonna go forward and inspect it a little more?
Merrick, you go. I rolled bad.
All right.
I'll walk.
So yeah.
Hang on.
So as Backers kind of moves forward and kind of like nudges up against Tyrael and kind of gets down to the ground, um, it it appears as though there is this nice little canvas that looks almost exactly like the ground with with some leaf clippings and some grass and everything just kind of scattered on top of it, and it's a little tarp that as you pull back you happen to see that, oh yeah, this is like a good little 10-foot drop down into there with some spikes down on the bottom.
Ooh.
Bungee spikes.
Cereal kebab.
Yeah.
It's about
Thanks,
a good
guys.
it's about a good 6-foot hole in the ground in diameter, so not very big, and right up against kind of where the where the little creek kind of runs through. So it's definitely designed to catch whoever is kind of walking up unawares, because had you not really paid attention to it, another step forward and you would have went right in and probably took a good poke, a good sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well,
Right.
if everyone can see this hole, let's walk around.
Right.
All right, so
Yep.
you all make your way a little more forward, as you get up. Again, you are closer to the
Oh,
yeah. You get up a little further ahead, and all of a sudden you see in the little clearing that was off to the right. You see a little goblin that's kind of sitting there in this little hide. He obviously is not very good at his job because he's not really paying attention, and you can hear him muttering. You hear him muttering a little bit. You can't quite make out what he's saying. Does anybody here speak goblin?
Oh,
Don't.
shit.
Oh,
Wait,
fuck.
I might.
Wait, fuck, shit, bitch, titties. Hold on. Sorry.
That
Sounds
is-
like
that
a
is-
goblin.
that is exactly what the goblin sounds like while he's speaking.
Oh no, I only know Orcish and Primordial and Gnomish.
Guys, where do I see this?
Under where your passive perception is, you'll see tools, proficiencies, and custom skills. And then under that is all of your other proficiencies. And that's where your languages are.
Where your language is, sir.
What language is it?
Goblin.
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 Goblin
Oh,
or
yeah.
hobgoblin also works.
Anybody.
Anybody? Nobody?
Anybody.
All right. Well, we will assume not. You hear it, just kind of like muttering, and then you hear another voice, almost like this really odd conversation taking place between these two really weird characters, but you can only see one. Again, they're sitting in this little blind that was made out of the trees that had been kind of cut down in the clearing space. And they're just kind of staring off at each other, which doesn't make them very good guards.
Cool. Who has the best stealth?
Ooh.
That would be Jacobius, because he's a really sorry, wrong campaign.
Once upon a time.
I have 5 stealth.
You
I
have
got
good stealth.
4.
Mine's -1.
I have 0.
Quick,
Sick.
send it,
Quick,
Torius.
Jade, go.
Run!
Oh, guys, I actually have 7.
Oh!
I don't
In
know.
stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll
Stats are
gently nudge
weird.
you. Be like, go.
Gently.
Oh,
All right,
wait. That was not a nat 20, was it?
well,
Oh.
I rolled I clicked it.
yep, that's a 20. All right, so all right, so
There you go, spirited Jacobius.
there you go. Spirit of Jacobius was with you on this one. All right, Cheryl. So you I assume you're going to sneak forward.
Did you call him Turtle?
No,
Tyrael.
Tyrael.
Nickname.
Oh.
Turiel.
Yeah,
Turiel.
See, okay, see, here's the thing.
Turtle.
Jade's got, like, super high stealth, but then he's not going to know what to do once he sneaks up on them.
Have to
He's
send
just,
him
he's just
symbols.
gonna sneak up behind him and stare at him.
Well, have you ever seen a
Very
paladin
good.
have advantage?
Yeah.
And-
All right. Okay. So Tyrael, are you gonna move forward?
I mean, I'm gonna be discovered immediately, but
Not necessarily if you have stealth.
okay, so
you got an
if
add 20 out of that one. Where are you moving to?
okay, so is it possible? Okay, before I move, sorry, is it possible to go like here? Like I can't
Like
like
right
to
up
discover
against the right up
Like
against the thicket.
in the
kind of vibe?
bush? Yeah, like to.
Yeah, absolutely. It would actually work out rather well considering that you already rolled a 20. So
Like I'm doing that so that it would at least illuminate a little bit more so that we could see.
well, remember you'll be able to see because you're moving forward. Their view is only going to be, you know, is only going to be as good as what you tell them.
Okay, so I can't really see much from there. Do I still have movement?
Yeah, hang on. Let me move this a little bit so you can kind of see better. There you go. That's where you're at. See?
Okay.
You can see?
So yeah, there's for sure 2 enemies there.
Yep.
Oops.
We'll do this. We'll do that. And then.
Okay, so only I can see that.
Yep. Only you can see because you're the one that's basically on. You're on point.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Then if I do have room, then we'll go down to the south there and move through the tree line and see if we can get up behind them.
Okay. So.
What do you think?
Well,
Or do we all have to be stealthy to do that?
Well, I mean, if you're all going to try and sneak, everybody by all means can try and sneak through there. But that blind is kind of out in the open, and you kind of walk around that area, and as of right now, you are undiscovered. However,
Okay.
you're going to be moving into pretty much open space. Now, you can try and plow through the thicket itself, which is considered, a rougher terrain for you. It's going to be some difficult terrain, and the likeliness of you making noise and snapping twigs and bushes and kind of sounding like an elephant trying to come through the area is you're probably going to blow your stealth.
So you're saying the only way to do that is to take advantage of this raw 20 stealth roll and just go and openly attack, or what?
Well, as of right now, they have no idea you're there.
Yeah, because if no
Is
one can
everybody
understand
in
what they're
range?
saying, then we might as well just.
Get that motherfucker.
And
Yeah, but don't kill him. I say we oh no, because we can't question him. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, we can't talk to him.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll start. Can I go behind Curio then?
Yep. Go ahead and move. Okay.
I moved.
All right. Y'all. So
Yeah.
are the rest of
Hey,
you
just.
are the rest
sorry.
of you staying there, or are you moving forward to, or what are you doing?
How far away from them are we?
Let's see. So for
Probably
you,
like
Turius
14,
and
15 feet.
Bacchus, yeah, you guys are probably a good. Let's see. What's that? You're about. So you still have to kind of jump across the little creek itself, and then it's about 10, 5, 10, 15 to 20-ish feet away from them, directly with bushes kind of in between where you guys are. So you can't see them. You hear them, but Tyrael and Rigban can hear them.
Yeah, we found a tree line that's between us and the enemy right now, and we're all just thinking about getting behind it because we found where the sight can't. I'm hidden inside the bush, but if we all get up on the tree line, then we'll be ready for an ambush.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do that.
Q.
Can I try and hit one of them then with my longbow?
Sure. Are you? So from where you're at, you would have to kind of move up a little bit to be able to. Can you see them from where you are?
The goblin's half covered from where I am right now. The first one.
Okay. So I mean, you could definitely take a shot, and you'd have to roll with disadvantage.
Can I move before I take the shot?
Absolutely. Where you want to move to?
I go right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I can see both of them.
All right. So.
Okay.
So you're gonna take a shot.
Yes, with my longbow.
All right. Which one you shooting at? You can ping it. Just click on them and.
I will shoot at this one.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey! Ooh.
Whoa.
roll. Oh.
So an 18.
All right, that's definitely a hit.
Let's go.
Roll for damage.
So I clicked the 1d8 plus 2 piercing, right?
See.
Okay. Hey.
All right, so you basically you got him for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me do like this.
What's the 150/600?
Ooh,
Yeah. What's that?
Hang on, just a second. Let me move one of these real quick. We got this one, and we're gonna go like this one, and we're gonna do this one. All right, so we will. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want this, and I want you.
Oh.
As you you kind of
Yay!
you steadied yourself
Sorry.
directly up against the little tree right there.
Come on.
You steadied your shot, and as he was like, you loose your arrow, and it literally just pokes
Dig into a
directly
tree.
as he's facing the his partner there. They're not paying attention to anything, and the arrow literally just goes directly through his neck and just kind of
Let's
pokes
go.
right out the other side, and he's like
Damn.
and falls over dead right in front of the other guy.
Let's go. I shout out across the tree line. Zachary, I got a group
Yeah, and all right, so with that, Tyrael.
I'm staying in place. I have protection, so I can disadvantage any shot. But I cast, what is it?
I don't
Here. What is it? Is Divine Smite? Is that arranged? Pretty sure.
know. You can click on it,
'Cause-
and it'll show up in the chat.
I don't know if it's ranged.
Oh, so no, if you click, well, let's see.
Oh, what the?
Oh, what the? What?
I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Yeah, so if you, I guess yeah, if you're clicking on it off of your skills, trying to find the divine smite. Let's go look it up.
I think I might be confusing it with Divine Favor.
Well, that's also a thing. All right. Well, let's see. Walk us through divine smite. Is a signature clash. Alright, starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target, in addition to the weapon's damage itself. The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level slot, and 1d8 for each spell level slot higher. So, alright. So yeah, since you're not, I'm assuming you're not casting it, you don't have second level spell on it yet, do you? I don't believe so. Not at level 2. So you basically it's 2d8. It's 2d8 plus whatever your weapon damage is.
So
So you would have to go up and make a melee attack.
okay. So the short sword or the long sword is what I have with the shield.
Okay. Wink, wink.
Okay. So wait. Okay. So do I stand on top of him?
Do you stand on top of it? I mean, you have to move close enough to be able to swing, so you have to be within 5 feet of him. So you can, yeah, you go ahead and move yourself forward, and then,
Oh.
yeah, and then obviously your swing. So your swing was a 9.
There we go.
All right, which technically is a miss.
Oh,
Oh shoot. Okay.
Oh shoot.
You
shoot.
suck.
So let's do. All right. Yeah. So that was a miss. So you got excited. And you know you were jumping off of Rigbin's deft arrow through the throat trick, and you're like ha ha ha, and you like run forward and you swing, and he was he was not necessarily paying attention when, when the first arrow went through, but it definitely caught his attention. He immediately looked over, so he had just enough time to kind of like jump out of the way.
Okay.
All right. So with that, I mean, technically we can roll an initiative on this one.
Fuck.
Oh.
Oh,
Is that
boy, oh,
D20?
boy, oh,
Yep, that's
boy.
your d20, and add your.
You just, you just like roll a regular d20,
Yep,
right?
yep. Everybody roll your d20.
11.
Oops.
You have to do / my sir.
Shit. I got a big old deuce.
All right.
Hold on.
All right. So you got. Let's see. So.
Mia, you go first.
Yeah,
No.
Mia's definitely out front. And then of course Tyrael will go next. So
I
Mia.
don't like this.
so you are on the one side of the little creek. You will have to, if you want to attack, then you will have to jump forward. But of course you don't have to. It is up to you. You can move, you can action, and a bonus action.
Can I get close enough to see him?
Yep, absolutely. You just got to move forward a little bit. So you cross over since there's no need to kind of hide at this point. You run yourself over and stand next to Rigbin, and you can definitely see a clear shot straight at the goblin that's standing directly in front of Tyrael.
And then I want to cast my magic missile.
Oh shit, she going magic missile straight out the gate.
Shit.
All right, walk us through magic missile.
Let's see. It's a 120 feet range. Creates 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each one hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
So
Sounds like it doesn't miss.
that's the friggin' awesome thing about magic missile is it does not miss. So it's basically like an insta cast you pick. So I assume
Yeah,
that you are
this goblin's an apple on my head right now, Mia.
pretty much, yeah. So you're gonna magic missile his ass. Are you throwing all 3 darts at him and expending, or are you just shooting 1, 2? What are you doing?
I'll do 1.
Okay, and it's a D4 per, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then roll your D4.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
well, okay.
Oh, that- oh,
Hey.
Let's go.
Nice.
So Alira's feeling a little spicy. She wants in on some of this action, and and she's kind of like she's barely even looking at the goblin. She's kind of mostly staring at Tyrael to make sure she sticks her hand out. She kind of like waves for one and just kind of like, and she fires it off, and it literally just goes right in front of Tyrael and right on the head. Into the face of the goblin, in which case, he kind of throws his up and goes, So yeah, he has taken 4 points of he now hates Mia damage.
Yes.
All right. And let's see, I believe that Tyrael, you, as part of rotation, you are next.
Awesome. Okay. Let's try to finish this guy off.
Good luck. Don't miss this time.
Well, your sneak attack kind of didn't go so good, so maybe, yeah. All right, what you gonna do? Are you gonna bludgeon him, or are you gonna run away?
I never discharged that divine smite. Is it? Can
That's,
I roll it
well,
or no?
Technically, you rolled, and if you failed on your roll, then you waste the spell. Is how that works. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how many spell slots do you have? Because you can always cast it again if you want to burn another spell slot.
I have 2, but
So-
I was thinking about doing. Okay, let's try it again then. But let's just go with the regular attack.
You're just
I'm
gonna
gonna attack him.
All right, you're just
the
gonna,
long sword.
You're just gonna sword him.
I'm just gonna sword this
All
guy.
right. All right, roll.
Don't make me sword you.
Roll for
Yeah.
your attack. Oh, that's definitely gonna hit. That's
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's
Well.
that's a piss off and die moment. So feeling a little sour about missing on the first one and Oliver coming in and being like, let me show you how to do it. You're like, oh yeah. So
Not gonna make me waste my spells.
so you literally just kind of like you're almost you're kind of pissed off about it, but at the same time it's almost funny to you. You just take your sword and you just shove it directly through him. And just and you just kind of like lift up and then he's kind of like stuck on the end of your sword, and you're like just kind of shaking until he flings off. There's goblin blood kind of splurting out everywhere as you see him kind of fall forward, and he's like, and a nice little crimson pool of red, just kind of coming down on the ground from him, and he's motionless. Yeah, he thought about life right when he died. And he was sad.
Yes. Thanks, Illyria. He was a quick little bastard.
Yeah.
All right. So that was quick work of those two little dumb bastards.
Looting time.
And then Jade and I are just kind of sitting on the other side of the river, like,
Yeah, thanks for your help,
yeah.
guys.
But you guys are.
Backers
You
and
got it.
Taurus are just on the other side of the creek, just sitting there playing patty cake.
No, someone has to
Yeah.
watch the cave entrance.
Go team.
Someone's watching the flank.
Cool. All right. Now what?
Packers, you want them pants?
I mean,
Can I,
yeah, you guys should
I'll
do
step
your
in and take
investigation
my,
rolls.
my pants now.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so who's doing what?
Oh, what is this man typing?
I don't know. What is this man's typing?
Go ahead.
Can I do a perception check on like the area surrounding the two dead goblin men?
Sure.
Goblins.
What are you trying to percept?
If there's like any, let's see. Just like if there's anything like hidden in the tree line.
Hidden. Okay. Go ahead.
Where is it? Oh fuck! Wait. Oh. No.
You
There ain't nothing.
you-
That wasn't
you-
that one.
you lean
Yikes.
forward and as you strain your eyes, you see trees.
You're like, I swear there's something over there.
Oh, Ali. Yikes. Well, never mind.
Good try.
I'll continue with
Wait just one
like
second.
weirdly taking off the pants off the goblins and be like, back away! Take the pants already!
So what do you guys gotta do?
Well, can Jade and Merrick, you guys should come over here with the rest of the party.
Get over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just mosey my way on over there.
Okay.
So, do you want me to move myself, or?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna.
You'll have to move my bodies.
Just gonna scooch right in there. Okay.
Are you gonna go with him?
Yep.
And my screen will update, and you all jump over. Yeah. Boom. Oh wait, hold on. That was the wrong thing. That's not you. This. Wait, come on. Work with me. Wait for it. Oh, you know what? I think I'm kind of dumb.
What?
There we go. Because there's layers. You guys are all bunched up in this space. All right. So who's doing a what now?
Can we loot them?
Sure.
All right.
Hey, look, this one looks like he has a bag of holding.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it turned out to just be a pair of dirty underpants.
Do they have socks on? I'm curious.
No, they just have little goblin boots. They have stinky feet, dirty, stinky goblin feet. No,
Ooh, yummy.
What if I take just a singular goblin toe? And then wear it as a necklace.
If you're really going to do that, you are more than welcome to try.
To try.
I mean, you're already a creepy lizard man, so.
Hey,
What's one more toe?
Tarius, what's your passive perception?
Which one is that? Perception. Well, my perception says +2.
+2. Okay.
But-
All right. So you should have. Let's see. Make sure I full screen. So. Do me a flavor. Roll a 20.
Oh,
Two.
Wow.
Oh,
2 plus
Bro.
you
well,
as you were moving forward and you're kind of taking a look at at this little goblin guy here. You're like, I wonder if I want his I want to go check his body out.
Just leave it.
You
be.
then you
oh, there's another one.
you then notice that the little bastard that got away from you was hiding as he saw his little teammates getting decimated. I mean, he already lived through this once for the three stupid bastards that tried to help him take you guys in the cart.
So the conversation was probably like, "Gee, didn't Fred look so freaking spooked just now?"
So as you kind of lean forward, you see the movement out of the right side of your eye, and he basically kind of jumps forward to try and take an attack on you. He's going to take an attack of opportunity on Torius. So
you guys
Okay.
killed my friend.
Alright.
Alright.
So is
I
it
have.
me?
hold
She's
on,
within 5 feet of me. She's in the 5 foot. She's 1 square away. So
That's true. What is your AC? Your armor class?
um,
No,
13.
it is.
no, not you, Jake. Jake.
Oh,
13.
Yeah, 13. Okay. So he swings. He jumps forward. He's kind of like he's halfway scared out of his mind. And he's kind of desperate because he's basically backed into this corner, and he knows that he has to come out swinging or all is good. So he's like, ah! And he basically kind of runs forward with his little meat club that he has, and he kind of swings at you, but ends up tripping over as he jumps forward trying to get you. He literally trips over the dead goblin, that you guys smashed, and he falls down prone basically onto his face at your feet.
Can
him
I
in the head.
shoot him in the head with my short bow?
If you would.
Right there.
just execute
Stab him
him.
with the arrow.
So I will say yes if you actually want to try and shoot him in the head at your feet with the short bow. However, because he is close, it is considered close quarter combat, and you will have to roll with
Pistol
disadvantage.
with
Wait, what did
I
you
also
say?
have to roll with disadvantage?
Yeah, so you basically
Sorry?
roll your d20 twice and you take the lower number.
Alright, let's do it.
Wait,
What?
Just punch him. Just punch him. No,
Just
just
punch
punch him.
him in the
Just
head.
sit
No.
on his head.
No!
She was like, "Don't take away my shot."
Alright, I got a 16.
Okay, and
Alright,
roll again.
Come on.
I got a 4.
Oh.
You bitch. What did I say?
So you whip around and you're like, "You dumbass," and you basically just pull your short bow and you shoot. And he's literally scrambling to try and get up, and he kind of looks up, and the arrow just kind of shoots right in front of his face and onto the ground right in front. He's like, "Ah!" So
Why would you just kill me?
I know he's probably expecting us to take him hostage at this point.
Probably.
Can I take him hostage? Can I grapple him?
if you would like
Do we
to,
have enough pants to tie him up?
Oh.
Can I use the pants to put him in a straitjacket?
all right. So first, Rigbin, are you going to attempt to grapple him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. Well, look at that.
This is our group.
I have proficiency.
This is our group.
Woo!
Lit.
All right. So
19, baby.
with being on the roll that you were, you literally just kind of like jump past Torius real quick, and since this poor goblin is already prone, you literally just kick his arms out from underneath him, so his face smacks onto the ground, and he's like, "Argh!" You come up behind him and basically just grab his arms and kind of like you yank up behind him.
Like,
Yeah. How are I mean, he's for all intent and purposes, he's grappled. He's not going to move anywhere. He can't get up. So how are you? What are you going to do with him?
Who's your daddy?
As Torius is in his face, who's your daddy? And he looks at Torius like he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Swing him away from you. Wait, no. Where's my shit? Where's my stuff? Where are my stuff?
Where's my
Should
stuff?
be in your. I think it's gear, right?
I think we have rope in our explorer packs.
Yep. Everybody here has rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will. I'll tie this little thing up.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So you basically you pull out your rope and you bound his hands behind him. Are you leaving his feet free, or are you
No.
are you hog tying him?
Can we
I'm tying him into like a little backpack.
Throw him in the cart.
like a little tote bag,
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Where's our cart right now?
The cart is all the way down the path. You guys left that shit.
Oh.
Oh no, guys!
Oh, great, cool. Yay.
So.
So about that. All right.
Well, yeah,
so
me
you
hog-tie
basically
this
you
little
so
tote
you hog tie him. His hands are behind his back, and you basically hog tie his feet together. So he's kind of like this little backwards rocking horse. Just his face is like on the ground. Trying to figure out where he went wrong in life.
He should have died at the first part of battle.
Yep.
Okay.
He
well,
almost
we
did.
have like. I know, we almost did.
Wolf, we want
we
to
gotta
search
go
him.
get the cart.
Search him
They're
real
gonna
fast.
steal our stuff, man. Gotta go get it.
Well, yeah, we can search him on the way.
It's
if
just
we're-
kind of like.
He
take out him while
was
we're
the
walking.
boss. He was the guy who took so many extra hits from us. Remember?
No.
We should at least search him.
Search his pants.
Okay. Are you searching him? Who's gonna search him?
That wouldn't be
What's
sleight of hand,
the-
would it be?
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's like pickpocketing. Is that like sleight of hand, or we just like?
Well, I mean,
are we
it's not like
rifling
you're
through his
really
pockets?
sneaking
He's
anything because
kinda
he's
have
pretty
to
much
have him tied up into a
pretty much
backpack at this
bound.
point, so.
Yeah,
We could
exactly.
do a cavity search at this point.
Oh,
Oh no.
this campaign escalated really quick.
We need Jade's nunchucks.
Danger bean.
Enter Danger Bean. Somewhere
just hear, like, ominous,
somewhere
like-
far off in another part of the world, Danger Bean is literally sitting there going, "I hear them."
I hear something.
He just-
So there's no need to pickpocket because he's literally just bound and for all intent and purposes, he's not gagged, but he's not going anywhere. He can't do anything. So if you're gonna check his pockets, you just check his pockets.
All right, I'll
You
just
should
hold him out
gag
and be like, who wants to somebody rifle in his pockets because it's not going to be me.
Hold on,
do
somewhere in the
it.
world,
do
Danger
it.
Bean is just chilling, and then this music is playing in the background.
Nope. There's
No.
nothing there, but
Okay,
no
here
music.
it
Nothing,
sorry.
nothing happened.
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry, ignore that.
Here
That's
we go.
right.
Okay, so
I'll
here's
search
what
it.
we say for that.
I'll search him.
All right. So Turius goes up and searches the bike. After shouting out, who's your daddy, is so brazen as to go up and reach through his pockets. You kind of have to like roll him around a little bit from side to side, because it's kind of the pockets are in the front and he's kind of stuck there. You reach in one and there's nothing there other than pocket lint and smelly ball sweat. Yeah. So now your hand smells. You roll him over to the other side and you reach in and he kind of almost seems to be like trying to move away from your hand, like he's wiggling to try and not let
It's
you
his
get
gift.
into it. Well, that's what you think at first, and you do feel something, and then all of a sudden you pull out a key. That has it's basically strung and tied and attached to his belt, and as you go and you pull it, he kind of goes no, and then kind of like looks up at the cave.
Oh, okay.
No, you fucking dickhead. Kill him. Drown him in the fucking creek.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, motherfucker.
All right. So now,
You drowned him?
so
Your sword
I will go ahead and take this moment to remind you, as we were talking about before, you have your character to play, and you can play it how you choose to play it. But remember how your character's story is. If this is not part of who you normally are.
Alright, who's the dickhead in this group?
Okay, I will take no part in the suffering or torture of this creature. I will put an end to its
Fuck
life
you guys,
swiftly.
fine. I won't
You
drown you
literally
in the fucking river.
stabbed the guy.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you stabbed the bitch in the
Yeah.
neck, bro.
Wait.
I love how Jake accidentally rolls after I going, I will take no part in the suffering. I roll a natural
No, and then I'll
20 and
put
kill
a
him.
swift end to it. Yeah, we're not going to torture it.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
I just did it, Jade.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
So
That's your
Thank
negative.
you.
So nice.
okay, so who's doing what? So far Torius has basically pulled out the key and got an elicited no out of him.
Wait, before we kill him, wait.
Oh,
Can I
oh.
attempt to talk to him, just like in common tongue?
Sure.
Okay. Just like
Who's your
holding it
dad?
up, like, can you speak English or the common tongue or whatever it's
Do
called?
you speak English?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
And he kind of he looks at you since you're the one talking to him, and he like his eyes are just kind of flashing around, and he looks and he's like, yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh,
What is this? What is this key for?
No, he'll kill me. I'll be in trouble.
Who?
You're gonna be more in
You
trouble.
going
I'm gonna
dead
drown your ass in the
anyway.
fucking lake right now if you don't
Shut
kill
your
me,
mouth.
motherfucker.
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't even hear a word you said. What did you say?
I was asking him, will you be in trouble with?
Ooh, I can intimidate him.
No.
I have high charisma.
Yeah, he just looked at you and he says, Clark.
Clark?
Clark is Clark.
what the fuck is Clark?
Clark.
Clark?
Can you spell in common tongue? What is that?
I'm not very smart.
Just drown me.
Okay, hold on.
All right, I'm going to scream. How many of you are in that cave?
Well, you clearly rolled intimidation, and rolled very decent at that.
Okay.
You basically get out of him that there's because he's kind of bound, he just kind of like rolls over and he starts like wiggling all of his fingers and toes.
Oh,
Y'all are on your own. Fuck that. I'll watch him.
I don't want to go in there.
Okay, well, can we address the fact that we have left the cart unattended
I know.
still?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna steal our stuff.
It's probably already gone.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so he basically shows you, he wiggles all of his fingers and toes.
Okay, so many a goblin. Cool.
How many fingers and toes this guy have?
He has a total of 10 fingers and 10 toes.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Fuck.
Lovely.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, let's
okay,
go.
who wants to go get the cart? It has to be at least like 2 people.
Well, I'm a
Well.
healer, so I'll stay with the group that's staying at the cave.
Are you guys gonna turn around and heal the guy that you just beat the shit out of? I'm curious, because I ran another campaign and that's kind of what happened.
He's already. He's already said that they'll kill him for betraying. So if we keep him with us alive, the longer he lives is more of a death sentence to him.
There's a river.
There is
He could be
indeed a
like our
river.
hobgoblin.
Fucking river.
Our goblin's
Guys.
buoyant.
We can be. Let's turn him into the
Domesticate a
hobgoblin.
goblin?
Oh my
We
god,
need
you
it.
guys are giving
We
me
need an
gold.
NPC dice roller in this party.
Alright, so what you doing?
Put him in the backpack.
We don't have a backpack.
We don't have one.
He is the backpack.
I have a backpack.
Oh my gosh! I think
Okay, but like seriously though, so I'll
you
go
can't
get
let
the
him
cart.
go. He's gonna run in there and tell everybody. All of those fingers and toes will come after us.
Of course, remember,
Alright.
he's not very smart, so...
If I
I'm not
can I
either.
push the cart alone?
I'm
Like,
sorry?
Doesn't it have a
character?
horse?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Like, can I go alone and get the cart?
You can. Well, I mean, sure, absolutely, you can go alone. You know from the size of the trail that kind of brought you up here, it's going to take you probably 15-20 minutes to get back down there, and it wasn't really wide enough for the cart and the horse to pull you up.
What?
So we should just hide it somewhere in the bushes.
Yeah, the trail isn't quite wide enough to be able to get the. If you were, I'm sorry, were you wanting to bring the cart up here?
Well, I mean, if I can't, then I probably shouldn't.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, if
honestly,
anything, I'll just go alone and hide it, and then can, like, everyone else take a short rest, so, like, I think, can, Illyra get her spell slot back?
Sure, if that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll do that.
Sounds good
Okay.
to me.
All right.
Okay.
So where are you guys going to take a short rest?
Nice.
In the trees? Or in the trees?
you wanted to check out where he was hiding down there?
Can we hang him?
Just kidding.
Oh my
my
god.
Good.
I'm with the whole. We should execute him. I'm just.
I think we should keep him as a pet.
God damn.
What is everybody's
Lord.
alignment? Because this is very concerning.
Okay, well, considering he's a fucking idiot, I don't think he really serves much.
So is Tyrael.
Okay, well,
changed
he's
my
Intimidating
strong.
the shit out of him, so I have to.
You did
have to
intimidate
stay
the
this
shit out
way.
of him because I mean he definitely I mean he told you he's afraid Clark gonna kill him.
Can I change my alignment?
Should have said that,
chaotic back.
but when the past 2 weeks.
Come on, we're so early into this shit. Come on.
What I'm going to say is changing your alignment isn't necessarily something that just kind of happens instantaneously without a good purpose, and considering who your character is, it would have to
I
make
could be
sense.
a really fucked up person that likes to heal people.
But you weren't really a fucked up person. You were actually a good person trying to do good when you ended up becoming kitty face.
Ah, true. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you were actually
Fine.
being helpful and kind and when you happened to end up kitty face.
I'll shut my face.
says the sad, distant cousin of Danger Bean.
Hey,
Don't fucking hang.
Tyrael, where are you going? Hey, 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 hey.
Floating down the river.
Bastards.
Loud.
We gonna go? Or are we gonna stay?
No, I was gonna suggest, like, everyone take a short rest in this little pocket.
Alright, well, if the majority of the group is staying here, then I'll go with you.
Okay, so
Because I need a long rest. There's no point in me.
Okay, yeah, because you haven't used any spells yet, so.
Oh no, I'm all broke. Actually, I need a long rest.
yeah, I mean you guys are kind of like early afternoon at this point. You know, you guys were kind of on the trail for a bit, and then you know when you ran into the goblins and the dead horses and kind of making your way up here. So yeah, it's probably early afternoon. It's still daytime.
Time for a nap.
Yipper.
In a nice little clearing full of dead goblins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There's
And then,
Cool.
yeah, I'll
You-
make my way back.
making my way downtown.
And walking
He's like, man, that
Hey,
song
it is
that
Jade.
I
fast
on
and
that
hard.
song.
All right. So Tyrael and Rigman, you are going back down to check on the cart.
Yeah, so
And everybody else is staying.
Yep.
I'll talk to the goblin.
I broke it.
By talk, you mean you're gonna throw him in the river while we're asleep?
No, just go to bed. Just go to bed.
Just
Yeah.
shh.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. So you guys are just kind of chilling. You kind of tuck yourselves around the corner, and you know, since it's daytime, there's no need for a campfire or anything else. You just kind of sit around, you know, kind of eat some food, eat some grub. And you hear, you know, Rigman and Tyrael off in the distance as you kind of hear them going down the trail until the sound of the creek next to you kind of covers up the noise, and then you don't hear them anymore. They're, you know, like I said, it's probably a 15-20 minute walk back down to where the cart is. Tyrael and
Okay.
Rigman, you guys go down to the cart, and as you as you kind of get there, everything was exactly as you left it. Nothing different. The horse is just looking kind of irritated with you. Having like just fucking murdered stanky goblins and then just kind of left them around there. And it is also sad seeing fellow horses just kind of sitting there, blocking the path.
Do we have any food? An apple. We need an apple.
Yeah, there was some fruit on the cart. You have some apples and oranges and a few small things. It's mostly dry rations. Like
I'll hand it to the horse and be like, "I'm so sorry, my love. You're kind of stupid."
Yeah, kind of a piece of shit. That better affect your story.
Sorry, it's my first time.
So
I just got so excited.
yeah, so the horse just kind of paws at the ground and just kind of starts chomping and slobbering everywhere as it's eating its apple. Birds chirping off in the distance, and shadows kind of just slowly moving as the sun passes into early evening.
Okay. Wait, so you said like we can't bring the cart up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you can't really get it because it was kind of an uphill. Let's do this. Hang on. Let me switch a couple of you.
Smell like feet.
I smell like beef.
Smell like
I
feet.
smell like beef.
I smell like beef.
No, I don't smell good.
You don't smell good?
You smell
I tried-
eternally like Goodwill.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, man.
Am I wrong?
And Goodwill in an ashtray.
Alright, hang on. So let's do
My natural musk.
Your
Ew.
your natural musk.
Oh,
Ew.
Yeah.
fucking
Ew, fucking gross.
You lint liquor.
And Cody Cadger.
Alright. So so you guys kind of make your way back over to to where the horses are and the cart. Of course you don't have the cart on here, but it was right here.
You should booby trap it.
Yeah, you would have to literally get the horse to go up the trail and then kind of like take the small, the small path, which the cart wouldn't even fit. If you take the horse off, then the horse could go up there, and would, fit because it's single file enough to be able to get, up the trail. Of course, avoiding the pit traps that you saw before. But yeah, you definitely can't get the cart up there. You could hide it probably in the first part of up the hill, but you're going to have to use the horse to kind of pull it into this area here, which is kind of like the last part of clearing before you get into bushes and stuff, to kind of tuck it away.
Okay, well then yeah, I'll tuck it away here then.
Okay.
Okay.
So you using the rest of the apple kind of coax the you guys can move your tokens where you need
Like,
to go.
come on, little one.
So you guys coax the horse to basically move the cart. It takes a little bit of effort to kind of, you have to push the cart, and one pushes and one pulls the horse to get it to pull the cart up, and then you kind of just tuck it away behind the trees a little bit, kind of cover up the rations with some bushes, and yeah.
Do we have anything else in the cart? I forgot what we're carrying. I forgot.
It was a lot of the dry rations. Like I said, it was some dried meats and flour, rice, bread sort of stuff. There was some mining equipment, because remember that was when we were going for Gundren Rockseeker. Your extended family. That's where you were supposed to be going and taking some of the supplies out to them.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, nothing of significant value other than foodstuffs and some mining
most
equipment.
of my stuff's in my backpack.
Yeah.
Like everything, all the essentials.
Mia.
Honestly, we didn't have a cart in our last game. We did just fine. But this is pretty nice. Eventually, was it Merrick's Dragon's going to be flying our cart around?
That's assuming Merrick has a dragon.
Well, let's go find a dragon. Wait, maybe.
I'm just gonna poop out an egg here in a little bit.
All right. So now what?
So we're good. And
Yeah, I say we will make our way back, ignoring again the first trap that we saw and the second one that we found on the creek.
Cool. Okay. So you rejoin the crew. The rest of the crew kind of hanging out. You know, doing.
Like sprinting. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, yeah.
Man, I'm super excited for level 3.
I know, me too, because that's when Bloom Soccer starts.
You realize that like level 3 is in our hands. All we have to do is execute this bastard.
Oh, you guys are
We need
fucked.
to level up. He was
No,
awesome.
you know, we're
in the
actually
first
really
one.
nice people, but we need the XP, so you gotta go. All right.
Or we can feed him something, and then maybe he'll be like more.
Goblins
He
are
gains
simple
one
creatures.
extra hit point. Die!
I already hate goblins, anyways.
Wait, Nick.
Yep.
Can I confirm how we spell that guy's name? Clark? Is it like K?
Clark?
Or the one that the goblin was like, no, he's gonna be mad at me.
Yeah, Clark. Klarg. Clark.
Okay.
Not Clark.
Yeah, I don't know why he's saying
Clark.
Clark. I was like,
That's
Clark.
a white motherfucker.
You know, honestly, you call him what you want to. I mean,
Guys, sorry, I
It's-
can't
it's
go.
just
Clark
a
said I
white man.
can.
Clark's
Just
not
some
a
a-
white
just
man
some
chilling
random
in a
kid.
cave.
Cool. All right, so everybody back, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so far you have this poor little bastard, like literally hogtied into backpack level. You've pickpocketed him. You've got some brief information that you know he's afraid of Clark, and yeah, and
We have a key, right?
and you have the key that was in his pocket that was kind of like tied to a string in his waist. It's just going after the cat. So
Okay,
and so and of course 2 of his dead brethren smelling up the place.
Throw them in the river. Contaminate the water, kill the people.
Well, the water, the water flows out of the cave down, down kind of like the side of the hill where you guys came up.
So I should trudge up it and purify it on the way in.
I mean, if you so choose.
If you, yes, if you
All my
so
hard
choose.
work.
Okay. Wait, before we go in, can I ask him one more question?
Sure.
What are you guys doing in the cave? Huh?
Huh? Tell me, huh?
We-
He basically comes to you, he looks up at you and explains that, that he works for Clark,
Okay.
and they were given a task to attack people that come through in this area, and and kind of loot and and pillage and whatever whatever comes through they get to keep, and then more recently there was a letter that had come through to Clark from King Groll that basically tells Clark to keep an eye out for a little guy by the name of Gundren Rockseeker, and he's to bring them to the Black Spider.
What the fuck is the black spider?
Your mother.
Can you name it?
Aragog.
Aragog.
Is it Grohl like Dave Grohl?
Like, grow like Dave?
The man from Foo Fighters?
He said, Foo Fighters are here? I did not know they were in our campaign.
No,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, King Groll, Grol,
You're okay.
no H.
No H. No double
Bummer.
L.
But
So
he can play
keep
the
out.
drums.
Okay. Can I ask him questions as we're like walking in,
Walk.
or should I?
What do you mean? I just want to make sure I understand what you're asking.
Actually, no. I'll just ask him out here. I'll ask him about the black spider if he knows anything about that.
She's scary.
She got pronouns?
She got pronouns.
Okay.
Where is she?
Yeah, do you know where this black spider is?
No,
Why not?
I'm not allowed.
We kill this motherfucker.
Can I go, please? Let me go.
We don't need him.
Let me go.
Oh, I feel really bad for him.
I don't. Stabs him in the face.
Hey, no! I feel like I'm just like constantly batting away everybody. Like, stop!
We're like, just let me talk. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk.
I just want to talk. That's all. I just want to talk to him.
Okay, well, since I am chaotic good, I do feel bad about him being hogtied, so I'll untie his legs, but it'll be like Gollum style, like hands behind his back, like woefully walking with us.
Or do you just want to do it going with it around the neck, like the leash?
Stupid fat hobbitses.
Okay. What should we do?
Kill him.
Are we going in that cave for real?
Let's go throw a rock at it.
No, I'll do another perception check. We're not throwing rocks at anything.
Your perception was really bad last time.
Who else? Fine, compared you to it.
I have +2 in perception, but I don't know.
Oops.
God.
Yes.
Hey, are you backwards? I don't think so.
Okay, ready and go.
Nice. Look at that.
Snowbait. All right. So Bacchus, are you gonna move forward? What are you doing?
Can I just like,
Throw a rock at it.
yeah? Can I just like toss a little like toss a pebble like in there? Be like, and go.
Just throw the goblin into it.
What do you want to do?
Actually, yeah. Can I just like throw the goblin into the front of the cave?
You better roll to fight me, bitch, before you take it from me.
Oh, you were gonna push him out in front to see if he freaks out. Where, like, if there's any traps, he'll know.
Yeah. Can I like grab him and just like slowly like walk towards the cave?
Are you making him walk toward the cave?
Yes.
Are you shoving him? How are you getting him to walk toward the cave?
I'm like grabbing him by like the back of the neck and just like leading him to the front of the cave.
Okay. As you all right, so move yourself up to where you want to take him.
This man gonna die.
R.I.P.
Well, no. Where's the relative like front of the cave exactly?
You're kind of
here?
standing right by it. Yeah.
Okay.
Try to intimidate him. To get up, tell him if there's any traps. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna scream and screw this up.
I
Okay.
gagged him.
Yeah, put some of those pants in his mouth.
Oh no!
That's messed up, man.
Gag him with the pants of all of his friends.
Guys are fucking terrible. All right, so you're pushing him up the path to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you get up right there, you can see at the at the main entrance of the cave where you're at. There it's the path kind of narrows and it kind of just pinches down to to where it's almost single person wide. And Torius has really turned into an actual cat.
Yes.
Yes.
My name is
Oh,
Mort.
oh my God.
Meow. Yeah. So you take the the goblin and you're kind of pushing him forward, which he is very hesitant. Jade, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm rubbing her belly.
Such a
The cat
good
penis out of a face.
So
It's a she, motherfucker.
so
Yeah, the
so
booba.
he's very hesitant and he's kind of like pushing back against your hand, like as you're shoving him forward.
Can I follow up behind just to support?
Sure. Go ahead and move yourself.
For sure. I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Okay. All right. So are you gonna push past that little alcove right there where it kind of pinches down? The path narrows down.
I know you want me to, but I know somebody's with one less clumsier should do it.
Well, you know,
I'm gonna stay within range
Bacchus
to
is the
keep
one
whoever does
is the
it
one out in
safe.
front. Bacchus is the one out in front, so it's kind of his choice what he's going to be doing.
Do a perception check on the mouth
Okay.
of the cave.
So let's do a roll of stealth, and I'm gonna start peering around the corner.
Okay. All right. So roll your stealth.
Where's the button again? Give me a sec. Sorry, I have the window super small, so I have to find it every time.
That's quite all right.
What is what? Wow.
Damn.
Well, damn, son.
Damn, son.
You
where'd
go
find
go
that?
invisible in front of everybody.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. All right. So you know,
It's funny because I couldn't actually do this on my rogue.
no,
I was good.
You could
I
not.
had a good few moments, but it was never any combat moments
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, the one that could use all of the skills that you're totally just owning right now. Okay,
I
so
know.
you basically kind of move forward. You put your hand on Bacchus and the other hand on, and you put the other hand on top of the goblin, and you just kind of like peer around the corner a little bit, very very silently. And what you notice where it kind of pinches together.
Oh shit!
It as you don't move until it's time to move, Jake.
Okay, sorry.
So as you have moved around, you kind of see the little corner. You see you feel the goblin kind of tense up a little bit, and almost like he's saying, "Careful."
Hmm?
What?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
I think you said
careful.
careful.
Okay.
Okay.
So maybe stay where you are.
Why,
Okay.
Shoddy? Why?
So
Throw the little fucker in there.
Oh my god.
No, he's just gonna run.
I turned back to him and I asked, "What are those things?"
He basically looks at you and he says, "My friends, protection."
They're your friends?
His friend's protection. Is that what you're saying?
Oh.
Friends in protection. And he looks up at you because you know you obviously tower over him, and he just kind of looks at you and he says, "Let me.
Hmm?
Okay.
Let me."
Guys, what do you think?
Well, he's literally off my hand, so you two decide on what you want to do with.
Okay.
Human shield.
I'll
have a good feeling.
I'll be up.
If anything, we can retreat to this little corridor because it's nice and narrow, so we can funnel them out.
So what you gonna do?
Okay. Okay, let's try it.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, little guy. We're gonna trust you, and we'll save you from getting killed by your masters. And you're already dead to them just for helping us.
Okay. And so he kind of like his hands are I'm assuming you're keeping his hands bound.
Well, that's gonna raise suspicion, so maybe I guess we'll take him off.
Okay, he's already within an inch of his life. You know that, right? He only got a short rest.
All right. So are you unbinding his hands?
He's gonna
Sure.
betray you so
Okay.
fast.
So you unbind his hands, and you know he kind of like takes a second, and you know he's kind of like rubbing his wrists and kind of almost like wincing at at a little bit of the pain, and he kind of puts one hand on the wall and he puts the other hand on Bacchus, and he kind of like inches around forward, and he just kind of he leans his head a little bit, you know, to the left to kind of peek around the corner, and you just hear him go, "Hello." And at that point, you start hearing whining. You hear the whining of animals that sound a little familiar, and you kind of hear them kind of like starting to like yip, and almost like a happy growl, and then you hear chains kind of like moving around, and So obviously there's some noise kind of coming from around that corner, and he just basically he walks forward and disappears, and you hear him going.
Is Bolt in here?
Okay. I'm
But
gonna.
he disappears as in like
Can I
like
follow
a
him?
veil?
You
I'm gonna
abs-
follow in behind him.
Okay, so
Just to the last position.
okay,
Okay.
all right. So Tyrael kind of moves forward, and basically sees that the little goblin guy has kind of opened up into it's basically like a room that moves forward, and there's 3 wolves in there, and they're
The wolves! The
Yeah.
Finding
wolves!
wolves.
and they're chained down. You can tell that they are not very well kept.
No.
You know, kind of mangy, muddy, and they appear to not be aggressive towards the goblin, and he's kind of coming up and you know, and kind of petting them, and
Yeah, it's kind of cute, guys.
Not really.
yeah. So they're basically just kind of like now they're kind of like trying to jump at him, and you know they're jumping at him and you know kind of like pawing and like they are obviously very familiar with him. They're kind of skinny and like I said, not very well kept. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I don't have any." And he's just kind of like petting them. You know, like some of their fur is kind of coming off just because they're you know mangy and
Oh.
musty and whatnot. And he looks to you, Tyrael, and he just kind of like you know, kind of uses his hand to kind of like motion you forward towards the wolves.
Okay. I step forward, and
They all attack
Sounds
you
like
and
I'm
you
gonna do-
die. I'm kidding.
oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Boom. Gone.
Boom, done in an instant. They shred your body into beef jerky. No, I'm kidding. They didn't. They reacted very positively to him, and they're not necessarily reacting negatively to you, but they're eyeballing you, and you know, and they kind of like keep their snouts are like you know kind of pointed toward you, and they're like
Okay.
almost confused.
I-
Do they hang out with him, or you know do they kind of go after you?
I take out one of my rations and I hold it out because they're obviously hungry.
Immediately, all 3 of them basically start jumping on you and like just literally trying to eat the food out of your hand as fast as possible, kind of almost like eating your hand, you know, if you weren't careful, and kind of like starting to like paw and claw at each other and you know like almost fighting each other for food.
Okay.
But
Then I hand over the rest of my rations. And
Oh,
Good
pussy.
man.
so Tyrael
There's more in the
throws
cart.
yeah throws his food. Very true.
I'm not walking back this time.
Throws his rations onto the ground, and immediately they just start scarfing it up, and are very like they're like you know kind of jumping around, pulling at their chains. The chains seem to kind of be shaking loose as they're you know the peg that's kind of holding their chains down. It's not very like you can tell they nobody cares about these you know about these wolves. They're just guard dogs more or less that are very poorly taken care of.
Can I make my way into the cave?
Sure, go ahead and move yourself up.
Wait, where are they? Oh, wait.
yeah, isn't it cool?
Wait, where are you? Where
Right?
the... Oh,
Isn't
there
it
you are.
so
Okay.
cool?
Okay. I'll do some kind of check in the cave. What did I do? Can I
Can you what?
like check for like any like alarms or like warded areas or spells?
Sure. What do you have? What do you have to be able to do that?
Like-
we have a key, don't we?
An Arcana check?
Yeah, leave it to you.
You want to? Okay, so you want to do like an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll, and I think that one falls under Wisdom.
It's
for me.
intelligence.
Okay, Intelligence. Sorry.
Okay,
I know for sure because it says -6 for me.
Arcana, boop. Ah, damn, yo, what the fuck?
You kind of like sense around and you kind of like reach out from just from the inside of yourself and yourself, you don't necessarily see anything that you are familiar with that would be any kind of ward. It just seems like these wolves are kind of stationed here to serve as guard dogs, more or less.
Okay. Yep.
Let them free.
Yep.
Give him a little bassy bass.
You guys
Don't
wanna
let him
go
eat
over
the
to
goblin.
Any of you guys have any sleight of hand? I somehow have 7. I'll try it.
I
I'm
have
gonna-
-1.
I'm gonna try to.
What do you?
Wait, no, I don't have lock picking. I don't have lock picking tools actually.
Well, no,
Never mind.
because Nick says it was
I
loose.
have-
So if anything, if anyone just wants to like yank it
Pull
free,
out. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Oh,
yank
okay.
that bitch.
Yeah, I have strength out the ass. Let's try that.
I mean, you can definitely try and use your ass to do this if you want.
The strength
Well,
of my
I'm
butt
just
cheeks
between
go.
nine-
Roll using your dexterity modifier.
Yep.
woo,
Okay.
Damn.
All right. So what are you gonna do?
I break the chains.
All right. So are you breaking the chains, or you're pulling the basically
Well,
the post
I
out
can,
of the ground?
if I'm able, I can try to break the collars off without hurting them. I mean, I've rolled pretty high, so hopefully I did. I don't.
Okay.
Either.
So you're gonna try and break the collars off of them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Like you said, they were rickety.
I mean, they're old rusty chains and collar.
Did you want to try the key, Leah?
I'll go back
I
to the
think
goblin.
Tarius has
Dickhead.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
like can I ask the goblin what the key's for?
Sure.
Hey, Bacchus, can you motion for the others to come forward?
Mhm.
Awesome.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Come on.
hey,
Wait,
come,
wait,
come
wait,
forward.
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Go
So
into the cave.
so are y'all moving forward then?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
God, Tarius is in cat form.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
So.
You should put her in a backpack.
All right. So Illyra and Tarius move forward, and then Tyrael, are you gonna try and, or who's gonna try and use the key?
I'll use it.
I
Wait,
don't
who?
know if that's a good idea, Mrs. Cat. Or Mr. Cat.
Whatever you prefer.
Tarius, don't give a fuck. Tarius gonna do what
You
You
Tarius
could
gonna
just
do.
here, just hop on my shoulders, and we'll go.
So Tarius obviously, kind of continues around the corner, and with the key in hand, and of course, as soon as the wolves make eye contact with Tarius, they immediately start growling, and
Oh, boy.
and lunge forward. But obviously, the chains and the posts are kind of like holding them in place, and they're just kind of like growling, and then they stop, and then they go back to eating the rations.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Lovely.
flip.
Fine, I'll pass the key off to somebody else. Damn it.
All right, I'll take the key and I'll give it a try.
Okay, so you go up to the first one, and you try the key on there, and the little goblin, he kind of like hops up to you, you like kind of like hippity hoppities over to you, and he kind of like starts patting the wolf on the head, and he's like, yes.
Aww.
Aw.
And you
I wanna
take
keep
the
him.
you take the
Yes.
you take the key and you put it in, and it just very easily opens up this ramshackle of a lock that
Okay.
that is kind of
Huh.
holding the metal collar on,
Perfect.
and
Boop.
the wolf basically kind of like jumps forward and kind of like makes makes a little more room, and kind of like grabs food and runs over to like the back corner of the cave, the little cave space that's that's over here, and just
Okay.
continues eating food.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Release
Um,
the rest of the guys.
What's that?
Can we release the rest of them?
Sure.
Yeah.
You want to try?
I'll just do that.
Okay.
Boopity
So
boopity bop.
the goblin kind of like hops forward.
Animal
and-
handling. Go.
Animal handling. There you go. Natural 20. you know, the goblin kind of basically jumps over to the next one and kind of pats it on the head. Yes, yes. And you know, so of course, as you're opening it up, the dogs basically gonna kind of take their rations and almost spread to like different parts of this little cave opening that is more or less like you can tell this is kind of like their comfort space, as almost like it's Stockholm syndrome. You know, they're used to this place, and so they just kind of like go to their individual spaces and eat food.
Okay.
Can I inspect this part of the cave?
Sure.
Okay, I go. What is this?
Oi. Okay. Hey. All right. So you basically walk up to this section that looks like it's basically a steep cliff, probably about maybe 25-ish feet to 30 feet up. It kind of like it narrows down into like this little narrow passageway that goes up, and it's almost like a little crawl space that seems to kind of like go up and then disappear. And as you're looking up, you kind of see it's enough of a crawl space for you to be able to get up. It's about 30 feet up.
All right. Can I attempt to climb and just like peer into this little crevasse?
Into the crevasse.
Yay.
Sure. That would be an athletics check for you. Actually, no. I think that one's gonna be a strength check. Actually.
I'm just curious, Jade. What's your stealth?
-1.
As a cat?
You're
a bad cat.
You're a bad cat.
being
You're a
you.
Garfield cat.
Sometimes you roll like shit.
You're
And
Felix.
it just happens.
Oh gosh.
So I just click on the side, yeah, like where the big numbers are.
Yeah. So you're
Strength?
basically you're gonna roll you'll roll a d20 and then you can add your strength modifier.
Oh, okay. So what if I do this? No!
So
Why am I rolling that one?
so you did that, and
yeah,
as you
and I hit my forehead on the cliff
as
and
you
around and things. Not doing that.
as you kind of like start gripping the rocks.
It's mud.
Yeah, as you start gripping the rocks and kind of like trying to find little spaces to be able to get purchase on. You're actually pretty adept at normal dexterity stuff, but this one, like, some of the holds are a little farther in between, so you really have to like kind of like jump and reach for some of these things. And of course the goblin is like, careful, and you jump up and you just kind of like grab hold, and one of the rocks just kind of like comes loose, and then you slide back down.
Lovely.
Wow.
Can I go to the goblin and ask him what that is?
Sure. What are you gonna ask him?
I should be like, do you know what's up there by chance? Because I can't seem to get up there myself.
Yeah,
I'll try for it. Hal can try to climb it.
Yeah, he looks at you and he goes, "He's up there.
Who's up there?
Clark!
Clark, he's up there. Careful."
Oh, that's the shortcut.
Okay, well, let's all. I'm gonna shimmy back.
I'm a shimmy
I'm
the
a shimmy
fuck back.
back. Really cool. Okay. Nobody go over there. Let's try over here then.
All right, is anybody else attempting this, or are y'all?
I
mean,
ain't
I
going
can-
up there.
I'll do it.
I
do
would
we
love
want?
to.
Do we want to see this man already, or do we want to explore for a little bit?
I'll do it.
Yeah, go for
Well,
it. Can
I
I come
would
up
say
behind him?
I would say gather all of your knowledge of what you know so far and make that decision.
Okay, since we know the boss is up there, can I try to go up behind him?
Oh lordy.
Can we ask the goblin, should we kill him? Like, just ask him
If
what
we-
his opinion is.
If we kill him, would that make you happy, little guy?
Or does it create a power vacuum?
So
What are the politics like here?
so Tarius basically asks if they should go up there and kill him, and his response is you can tell it's a mixed message because he kind of like his eyes kind of like look really almost like excited, and then all of a sudden he kind of like looks down and is like, oh, and then he just kind of looks at you like,
So probably not then.
Yes.
Can I go? Can I leave?
I say we try.
Can I?
Oh God.
Can I?
Yeah.
Leave? Can I go now?
Wait, Goblin, what's your name?
Poach.
Pooch?
Poach. His name is Poach. P-O-A-C-H. Poach.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Eggs! Poachy the eggs.
My cousin is scrambled.
Oh, would you look at that? Well, can you tell me what happens when we go up here to this little part of the cavern?
There's lots of people.
Oh.
People? Or
Yeah,
like,
let's just go fight the
God.
boss.
Guys, we're gonna die.
Take
Yeah,
out
I don't wanna-
Peter first.
I don't want to speed run this.
This is how it ends.
We need to go through the tunnel of people.
This
is
is
a real one
Secret
shot.
tunnel.
secret
Secret
tunnel.
tunnel.
Oh, technically you found the secret tunnel.
Not everybody can climb it.
I can climb it like no problem. Probably.
I know, me too, dude.
What do you want to
I
do?
say Jake and I just go fucking. Let's go fuck shit up.
Just go look
My
at.
gentle
Just,
fish.
do we have to
Goodbye,
both roll like
gentlefish.
athletics and stealth at the same time?
So I'm gonna say you're probably gonna want to roll athletics first to see if you can actually. You're gonna have to do a strength check to see if you can even get up there, and then you can do a stealth check if you manage to get up there. How about that?
Okay, Merrick, you go first.
Okay.
Lord.
Athletics here.
So this one will.
That's my-
Yeah.
You're wrong, cute there.
Ooh, is that an
Yeah.
at 20?
Yep.
Yeah, look at us with all this high roll. See, we're blessed.
Yeah.
All
Why
right.
are you
no,
supposed to
got
do
this.
strength? not
All right.
athletics?
Yeah. Well, see.
It's under strength.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so
is
like
under
if I
strength
click
and
it,
they're
it's-
proficient. Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay. So the both of them, because they are taller and the strength check is going to be
They're
different.
boys.
Yeah. Well, not because they're boys. It's because they're actually taller. So it's much more of a strength check or an athletic check.
Wait, I can sit on one of your guys' back.
It's because I can reach,
Oh God.
Jade. It's because I can reach.
Okay.
Shut up. I'm small.
So Tarius, are you actually wanting to see if you can ride up with them?
Yep.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, heck, why don't you ride up with Lizard Man? Because he's freaking spider.
All right.
Okay.
So
I
so
need
so
to.
Backros has to be willing to let you do that.
Oh,
Consent
Do you
is key.
consent?
Do you consent
Yes.
to me touching you? Okay. All right. So so it is very clear that as Backros and Tyrael they start their climb. The handholds and everything are closer for them. They kind of spread, and Backros kind of makes it. Just being the lizardy kind of guy, he naturally seems to kind of cling to the rock pretty easy.
Yeah.
Tarius, make a dexterity check.
Is that roll 20?
Yep, roll 20 and add your dex modifier because your happy ass has to hang on, which in another campaign should seem very familiar to you. Hopefully
I
this
was
one
gonna
goes
say, it's
better.
like the last time this happened, you got fucking shit on.
Oh, it's a-
nice.
Okay. Actually,
Nice.
yeah,
What?
that would be a successful. So you get halfway up, and you're climbing. Backers is making it a fairly simple climb, but it is getting narrower. Up towards the top. So he gets up about 15-20 feet. He's got about 10 more feet to go. So Torius, why don't you go ahead and make another dex check for me?
Okay. Okay. I got a 16.
Well, that was the first one you rolled. You got it.
Do
You got it.
another
Yeah,
no,
you
I
got
got
it.
another 16.
Did it? Oh, it didn't show.
I only
I
see
only,
your
We
first
only
one.
see the
Yeah,
we
I
only
only see the first
in the
one.
chat.
Oh, I accidentally like did it 3 times, so I got a 3. Now I got a 6. 15.
Are you doing it
Yeah,
in the
I kinda
in the
see it.
chat?
Oh, are you guys not seeing it?
No.
Well, we saw the first 16 that you did.
Then I'm doing it in the same exact spot.
Huh?
Okay. All right. So what did you say that you got?
It's 15.
Okay. So we'll go with 15. So you're hanging on. He's kind of bouncing around a little bit, and it's getting to be a rough ride. And then as he starts kind of getting up towards the top, he actually starts noticing. He hears noise. He hears voices. And and of course light is kind of like flickering off the top of the ceiling as he kind of looks up. And as he looks up, it kind of drops you back a little bit, and so you kind of like slide down, and you're just kind of like gripping onto his waist, which throws him a little off balance, but he manages to kind of like stretch out a little bit and kind of like latch out. Tyrael is kind of coming right up behind him and literally just kind of puts his hand up and just kind of like pushes your butt, back up to give you a good hold onto Backrus's back.
Okay.
But at this point, because it does narrow down, only one of you can go up at a time.
Okay, I'll go first.
Why would you do that?
I'm small.
You're a fucking
small.
You're a
cat.
healer.
I plant my limbs and I wait for a decision.
All right. So Torius, are you going to climb on top of Backrus, or Backrus, are you going to go first? What are you guys going to do? It's kind of a joint decision because you guys are both kind of stuck there.
I mean, technically, she could just like climb up onto his head and peer up.
Absolutely, if that's what you're going to
Okay,
do.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So Torius just kind of looks down after you basically put your hand on his ass, and he just kind of like he almost gives you like a little wink, like thanks for the bump, and he literally just kind of like scurries, grabs a hold, puts his his 2 top paws on Backrus' shoulders, and just kind of like does this real quick like leap, and standing almost tippy-toe on top of Backrus' head to just kind of like peer up just barely over the edge. Make a stealth deck. A stealth roll.
Good lord.
Which one's my stealth?
So you roll your
Is that a
d20
D-
and add your
Is that a D20 again?
Yeah. You'll so your check score is going to be a d20.
Okay, hold on. I'm resetting the app, so hopefully
That's
I'll
okay.
show you guys.
We can be.
Ha, motherfucker!
Oh.
Hey.
My
Dude,
God.
Very nice.
seriously?
That's pretty awesome.
That's to save you for negative rolls.
So you basically kind of like pop up, and it was almost a little bit too high, and as you're like traveling kind of like almost slow motion up through the air, as your eyes kind of pass the level and your eyes are just as like wide as they could be, you see that there's a handful of figures kind of in front of you, and you hear them talking too, and all of a sudden you just kind of like drop down a little bit to where it's just barely your eyes are covered, and you're kind of like, you lean off to the side, you kind of grip and ready to either go up, or I'll just say, like a fart, kind of push your way back down again. So make a
Can I listen to what they're saying?
sure, make a perception.
Is that also D20?
Yep, d20, and that would be what is insight and perception is wisdom.
Is
Yeah.
wisdom? So
Yep, wisdom. It's wisdom.
okay. Here we go. 19.
Damn, girl.
Good.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Good lord. As you okay, let's see. Let me see if I can kind of adjust this map a little tiny bit for because you are now on top of.
Yeah, can anybody
Backrus's-
start sliding up at the...
I'm sorry. What did you ask, Jake?
I'm just gonna start putting myself in the tunnel.
We also do have rope, so we can probably let it down at some point to get the girls.
This is very true.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, Elira's token is just kind of chilling in the water still.
Alira's token has moved forward. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Done. Okay. So.
Okay, so
All right. Un momento. Oh, let's see. Now my dynamic lighting is not functioning the way I want it to. All right. So we're gonna go some theater of the mind here since I can't get it to pop up. All right.
okay.
So as you as you're kind of looking directly in front of you, you see two more goblins.
Okay.
That are this is I'll just say a very, it's a larger room, probably about 3 times the size of the one that you just you guys came through where the wolves are. You see two goblins that are probably about the same size as Poach. Maybe bigger, smaller. Either way, they're just they're goblins, and they're having a conversation with a very large creature who is, I'll just say, very strong in stature. He's very tall, and he seems to be in charge.
Ooh.
Okay. So they're just chattering?
Yep, they're chattering, and he seems to kind of be, he seems to be giving them commands.
Okay.
All right, I guess
Okay.
I'll
You-
hop on up there.
We could wait for him to finish giving the commands, and then hope maybe they might leave,
You
Yeah.
guys are just chilling
and
on
then
a fucking
then we can
wall.
kill the boss.
Your
Just
arms
assassinate
tired?
him.
Okay, so I'll just say, Taurus, you popped up. You basically have your your eyeballs kind of like right there at the ledge. You see from where you're at, kind of standing tippy toe on top of Bacchus, who seems to be annoyed with your little jump and and prop up onto his head. You're literally like your feet, your paws, your back paws are kind of like slipping on his slick forehead a little bit, and you're like kind of like trying to balance and still maintain that visual of what's in front of you. And what you see is like I said, what looks like you got a quick glimpse of one goblin and another one, and then this other creature that, like I said, appears to be in charge and kind of giving commands. And you you see from your view, since you're you're fairly close to the ground, there's a couple of pillars that are in front of you. The room is somewhat lit. You can tell that there's fire. There's a fire pit up ahead, and they're kind of like semi-gathered around the fire, obviously to stay warm. It's inside a cave. It's a bit cooler up here as the air is flowing kind of like up into that top part, so you can feel the air kind of like whooshing up back behind you. You can't see too much more because these pillars are kind of like in your way, but you also you recognize a familiar scent as you're there, and it smells an awful lot like wolf to you.
Smells like good Jade.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you boys jump up first?
Well, they
Well,
can't
we
because
can't.
you're in the way.
Like, it's
You're
we have to
kind
go
of
in
on
single
top of
You're
them.
file.
literally standing on top of them.
All right, I'll go up first.
Yeah, is there anything like small for you to hide behind? You're a cat. I mean,
Directly,
you may not be able to get there very stealthily, but if you can hide.
Yeah, you wanna if you want, you can run a quick check. You can run an insight.
La, 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 la. Okay, ready? Roll 20. I got a 10.
Hey.
All right.
Wait, what's your modifier
Yes.
for that?
Yeah, what's your wisdom modifier?
Oh, +2, so 12.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's pretty simple for what you can see. You don't see too far into the room, with the flickering light and whatnot. But directly in front of you, to your left and your right, are, well, it's kind of a wide open space. But then directly in front of you, probably about maybe 10 feet in front of you, there's two kind of like almost stalagmites that have kind of like pillared together as part of the inside of the cave. Where over time water has just dripped this sediment down. so you probably could stand and hide behind those, not necessarily
Okay.
knowing what else is in the room if you so choose.
All right, I'll go jump up and hide behind those.
Oh boy.
All right, so you're going to move forward and go
Mhm.
hide the one to your left or the one to your right.
One to the right.
One to the right. Okay. All right. Backrus and Tyrael, what are you doing?
You should get in position first.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll just kind of like.
And take the left cover,
Yeah.
What if
and then I'll open.
Well, wait, hold on. What were you saying, Jade?
at this point I'm able to drop some rope down
Well,
for
you would,
those?
you
Is it
can,
within
but
your reach?
you would be dropping it right on top of Backrus and
I'm
Tyrael.
still in the tunnel. I
Just
can drop it.
fling them next to him. You're fine.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, you can. You'll just have to tie it on. You'll have to
Backrus
tie it
can
Blackmail.
I'll tie some to Backrus's ankle and then cast it down, and then you
I
can.
mean, like I also have rope too, so it's not.
Just saying, it's an easier setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a matter of having the rope, because you all have rope. Everybody's got rope. It's just a matter of making sure that you can use it properly and not get caught in a room full of. Clearly, there's already creatures there.
All right, never mind. Fuck you too.
I think we all just have rope and are excited to use it.
You absolutely can. You just need to be careful with what you're doing. So you might want to roll a little bit of stealth if you do that. But the two of you still have to make a choice on what you're doing. Are you going to finish climbing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll climb up and take the left cover then.
Okay. Backrus basically continues climbing up after Torius drops off of his head. And takes up space here behind this column. And Tyrael, what are you doing?
Is there any more space for cover, like any other cover
There
space?
should
It's
be
kind of
with
hard
me.
for me to see.
I'm small.
Yeah, you
pretty
could
small.
probably fit in the one to the right.
Okay. And is it possible for me to like drop rope as I'm coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop
you
some.
you guys can drop rope.
All right. I'm gonna drop the end of one of my ropes and hold the other, and then make my way over to Jade.
Okay. I will need all three of you to roll a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Good
This isn't gonna
job.
go well.
What is stealth fall under? Dexterity?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 2.
You're already in cover though, Jade. So hopefully,
I
Wow.
rolled a 13.
guys. What if this is his toilet? What if this is his toilet? I'm still in the hole right now.
He's just
Basically,
gonna come over and poop on
he
you.
comes over and he shadoodles all over you right now. He doesn't even look.
Backrus
He
gets
just,
nervous and poops on Jake's head while I sound like a div.
all right. So Tyrael, since you're still kind of like back down, I'll just say the poop chute a little bit. You're still semi-quiet and stealthy. However, Torius, in trying to kind of like move and kind of edge forward and make way, kind of brushes up against some of the rocks and
Oh.
and kind of like knocks a little bit of the rocks loose. In which in which case you accidentally turn some heads. Let's see if we
Oh,
can,
yay.
move back a
Yay.
little bit.
You're
Yeah.
a terrible cat.
Shut up.
Well, I mean, yeah, considering what they're trying to pull off, it's it's a little hairy. And kind of the same thing for Backrus, who immediately kind of like sucks up next to the whatchamacallit, next to that pillar that's right there, just trying very, very desperately to stay quiet. The two goblins that were kind of closest to you kind of like turn their head a little bit, and they don't see you, but they heard something that kind of gets their attention, and one of them goes, "Hey!" And then the large, I'll just say the large in charge Marge, he kind of like looks over and he yells over, Ripper. Um,
Oh shit.
in in
What?
Look.
in which case, at that point, that smell that you smelt, which was wolf, is basically now a wolf that was sitting kind of and laying down by the fire and was
Oh.
sleeping.
Oh yeah.
Is now basically has moved forward and is at attention, standing right next to Clark, the bugbear.
What?
The what?
Oh,
fuck?
No, who the- what the- what?
no.
Wait, did you say bugbear?
See,
God damn it.
All
I'm
right.
glad I'm not up there. Have
Yeah,
fun.
Tarius launches herself off of the edge.
And falls 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we tactical retreat?
Can
I
we?
mean, if we were able to all just be up there and attack, this tunnel is bullshit.
okay.
What did I say?
Okay, well, you guys need to climb the rope as fast as you fucking can.
You
Right.
guys need to
Okay.
climb down the rope.
Okay, everybody,
No, we're already in it.
like
Oh,
start getting up on my butt. Like now, start rolling your stuff now. Get in the tunnel. Because if you're
are we
weak, you
climbing
have
the
to do
rope?
2 rolls like Jade.
I guess
Shut up.
it's 3 against 2. What do we roll,
Alright.
Nick?
Well, at this point, so what is your plan?
And climb up
Okay, everybody,
I-
everybody.
currently.
I don't know. Do you think we can take on a bugbear at this point?
No.
No.
Let me toss a rock in the opposite direction so they get distracted that way.
No, I think they're just on alert. They don't know where we're at yet.
The wolf can probably smell you.
Well, the wolf can smell, but again, I agree. They don't necessarily. Nobody can see you. They just heard.
Yeah,
it.
we
They,
have
Nobody
detected.
fucking
they
move.
just heard a noise, and the noise was basically coming up the chute where the wolves usually are.
Okay. Tell the goblin, tell Poach, that he needs to say sorry. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's up to you guys.
No. That's silly. We're okay. We're paranoid. Because it's a bugbear. Okay.
All right, what are you
Tactical
doing?
retreat. And do we level up throughout the cave and try not to signal any alarm? This bugbear cannot come back through this small little hole and kill us. So we have a way out.
I think
Make
you guys should jump down and we go through the other side.
Make a
Okay.
perception check on that judgment.
On the judgment?
Yeah, on the judgment as to whether or not the bugbear can fit down that hole.
Oh god.
Okay.
You spoke too soon, motherfucker.
Woo!
8.
So as Tyrael kind of sees and hears all of this going on,
I
Backwards
mean,
kind
I
of
can
like
fit down this hole.
Backwards kind of looks and is like, and just kind of like holds out his hand like, wait, but Tyrael being Tyrael, I'm smooth, kind of like slowly peeks his head up over just enough for eye shot and can see this large bugbear that is maybe a foot taller than Tyrael, and probably about as wide. Considering his dimensions, he could easily fit down this hole.
Cool.
That's fun.
Well,
All right, tactical retreat.
So remember where you
You can
are,
come up behind us.
where you are at for better purview. You guys are kind of you're in it. You're in the area.
Shit.
Should we have Poach and the wolves raise some hell in the rest of the cave?
Up to you.
Wait, hold on. At this
Or
point,
create a distraction
does
out there, a
Ribbon know
party.
what's happening up there?
Let's go give them like some more rations and then they just have a party and then cause a ruckus.
Okay.
No, really.
Rick,
And then-
you were asking a
then we'll-
question. Hold on. What were you asking?
Oh, like at this point, do Alira and Rigbin know what's going on up there, or are we just like
I don't know. Have you guys communicated?
I'm the messenger boy conveying messages back and forth. You're at least use the shuttle right now.
Guys,
Okay.
there's a fucking bugbear.
Guys,
Okay.
guys,
Okay,
there's a
then okay.
fucking bugbear out there. I swear.
Okay, I'll go
Uh,
over to Poach really quickly and be like, is there any way you could just cause a distraction real quick so we can have the element of surprise with Mr. Clark up there?
So he looks at you and he kind of like looks up and he puts his hand out real quick and he points to the palm of his hand with a
He
smile
wants shit.
with a smile on his face.
Oh, what a turd.
You little shit. We should have. I knew we should have fucking thrown him in the river. What a useless little bitch.
Okay, yeah, just tell him no more killing people. Like
How
we
does 2 gold pieces sound?
And he just
Two
he
gold
kind of
doubloons.
he kind of stands up perfectly straight with a smile on his face and he holds out his hand.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I am down 2 gold
Fucking
pieces.
no.
I'm down
I
to 8.
like
no,
it.
Fresh,
Punch this
shut your mouth.
motherfucker.
All right,
Mark,
No.
mark it down. And at that point, he basically walks up to the wolves, and he like the little bit of food that they had left. He kind of like runs around and he starts grabbing them and like kind of like getting them all riled up and playing, and you know, and like just kind of like trying to make a ruckus. And so of course, lots of noise starts happening, and he kind of looks at you, you know, Rigbin, and you know, he's kind of like, yeah. You know, and of course the
Yeah.
dogs start making
And then
more
I
and more.
just, I'll point at him. I'll be like, you owe me one.
And he just kind of like does this little half-hearted salute, and he just like keeps on playing with the dogs, and at that point the wolves are basically just kind of like they're barking and kind of running around and making a pretty good cacophony. Tarius, you kind of look over, and you and Bakris, who, you know, at this point has kind of like has his hand like on his weapon at the ready. You know, you guys are both basically ready to pounce or run. You see that you know, Clark basically kind of like, shut up, and then he kind of goes back to talking to the 2 goblins.
Damn it.
So at this point, there's a pretty good amount of noise that's kind of like coming up from there, and your distraction seems to have worked for now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, up to you guys. You guys want to keep going? Do we have like element of surprise on them? Like, does that
At this
give them, like,
point, you do.
disadvantage?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they were aware for a moment, but they are used to these dogs making noise.
Okay.
Like, the only problem is that you would have to use like part of the party's surprise as you're coming out of the hole. Like, I don't know. We can't get discovered. It's so risky coming out of this hole right now.
Well, you could get discovered going back down the hole, or people coming up. So either
Yep,
way,
okay.
you run the risk.
Ready, guys? You guys start rolling your strength checks for coming up.
No, we have a rope down.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you guys lowered a rope. You just need to find something to anchor it to other than Tyrael.
Yeah.
Which I
anchor it
think
around
would
one of
probably
the-
definitely give it away if both of you started climbing up and pulled him down.
I can tie it around one of the stalagmite thingies.
Okay.
And then it just breaks.
No,
That would be
they're
very
yeah,
bad.
they're fairly decent sized stalactites that are
So-
you know that are kind of there in the area. The column is strong
So
enough.
who is closest to the hole?
So at this point, it's Torius.
All right. Can I put myself at the entrance of the hole? It's kind of hard because the square's not cut right.
Yeah, it is kind of a little funky, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, technically I was within the 9, or you know, the box that I can reach my 5 feet with. So, okay, yeah, I can choose either or of you. Like who? Like, Jade, you're not very stealthy. Do you mind if I'm gonna hand the rope to Merrick.
It's fucking fine.
All right. Cool. Merrick's will tie that guy off, and now everybody can start hopping on up.
I'll start climbing.
Okay, yeah, you go first.
Okay. All right, so you're climbing up. Go ahead and make a. I don't think straight. Just I need you guys to kind of, as you're kind of coming up, make a stealth check up at the top.
Oh,
Nice.
well, there you go.
Very nice. So Alira, you are very light-footed in everything that you do. You know,
Oh, yeah.
with your badass elven nature. It's super quiet for you. You basically just kind of like
Oh,
almost.
oh, fuck.
you guys basically just kind of like you almost run up the wall holding on to it so quickly, and you make zero noise as you're coming up. Are you gonna pop over to the left with Bacchus or to the right with Targus?
I'll go
There is
Targus.
to your immediately to your left when you get up to the top. There is a tiny little bit of an alcove that would kind of be out of eye shot.
I'll go there, actually.
All right. So you pop yourself up and very quietly, almost almost making Bacchus a little jealous with how quickly you did it. All right. Rigvin.
Okay. Come on. Please don't fucking do this to me right now. Does that pass?
So you are climbing yourself up. Your feet kind of slip and slide a little bit, kind of knocking some of the rocks loose. In which case you turn around and you look back down at Poach, and you know, and he's just sitting there, kind of like smiling and petting, and you kind of like get this desperate look as some of the rocks kind of like slide down a little bit, and
I'm
he
like,
just
my God,
and
I
he
do.
and he looks up at you, and he just kind of puts his hand out with a smile.
Can I do an intimidation check?
No, just flip him a coin. Flip him another coin.
Toss a coin to your witch up.
First,
Come on,
first,
eventually this.
first, I want to see what the intimidation actually is.
Well, I mean, I don't have a modifier, so it's just a straight roll.
You know, fuck it.
But-
Let's see what it looks
Can
like,
you imagine?
just for fun.
Wow, 11.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you're like, yeah.
yeah,
mhm,
you give him
How about that?
you
Now flip him a
give
coin.
him you give him this look like, boy, if you make me come down there. and he just kind of looks at you, and he holds his hand up higher.
You fucker. Fine, you get one more. Bing.
So you toss him some more coin, and he happily just starts playing and petting with the dogs, and kind of like you know, with the wolves, and kind of like dragging them around a little bit. He almost seems entertained. Not quite sure if he's more entertained by the idea of you guys getting caught, or the idea of you guys potentially dispatching somebody that he clearly doesn't have a whole lot of feelings for. So with the distraction, they manage to just ignore it, as it's more just wolf noise that, you know, that they don't care about. So are you moving
Okay.
up to the left, or are you moving up to the right?
Hold on, how do I can't,
You just move.
I think there's probably more
Where the
space
hell
on the left. I'm gonna have to come
Like
out
here?
kicking and screaming.
yeah, I'll be here in front of Bacchus, I guess.
Okay. All right. So you move off to the left side in front of Bacchus, and then Tyrael, where are you planted?
I'm probably gonna be the cause of everybody needing to roll initiative right here. Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh god.
All right. Do I see correctly? Is this a pillar?
Yeah. So there's two pillars. There's one to the left, and then there's one to the right. Let me see if I can kind of move the map around for you a little bit.
It's okay. Gotcha.
Cool.
Oops. Okay.
All right. All right. So at this point, I don't know how, but you have managed to move up in silence. Well, I'll just say a distracted silence. You hear Clark. He is still issuing orders, and you, as much as you try to pay attention to everything, everybody's palms are sweating. The getting up the poop chute was a little bit of a physical challenge for a few of you, so there's definitely some sweat going on. But at this point, all 5 of you have managed to make it up top and are as quietly as possible hiding in some of these little nooks and crannies and behind some of these things. The rope, of course, is still dangling down, and What are you gonna do?
Should we
Does-
wait to
do
see if he
rain-
finishes orders and then see if the other goblins kind of like fucking leave?
I thought about that, but I honestly, I think
I say we just go in fucking swinging right now.
Oh,
do Rangers have sneak attack? I thought like reading
No,
somewhere that there's a subclass that you can get it or something.
Well, I mean, even if it's a subclass, we'll probably only get it at level 3. So
yeah,
we
you guys are a level away from being able to introduce some of your feats and abilities in some of the subclasses. You're close, you know. If you kill, like, let's just say, you know, like a helpless goblin, you know, that's hiding outside of a cave, you might level up, but you
Shoot Poach real quick.
Even just
Should I? No, because I can't do it.
what? Can't do what?
It goes
Yeah.
against my alignment. Somebody else do it.
Do
Alright,
what?
well,
Oh, you can't kill him.
everybody-
He's cute.
I mean, I'm chaotic neutral. I can just fucking, you know.
How about everybody? Let's
You
just
know?
let's all unison attack Clark. And just all the ranged people. Anybody who has a ranged ability, just
All of them.
Wait,
They all
wait,
get the
wait.
smoke today.
Hold on. Can I? Hold on. Wait.
we're just gonna start it with just a crippling strike.
Hold on. What are you saying, Leanne?
I wanted to cast a spell.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm reading.
You're not gonna sing, are you?
No, not this time. Sorry, give me 1 second. Forget where it is. Goodness gracious, there's so many spells.
I know, it's kind of cool.
I really only have healing spells, so you guys are fucked on damage on my part. I do have some weapons, but
Well,
I'm gonna
okay.
be chilling in
So,
the back.
so remember what your actual abilities are and what you have the capabilities and or strengths for and how the rest of your crew works. So you'll have to work together.
So I'll just heal from the back.
I will cast Hail of Thorns.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You're casting what now?
Hail of Thorns. It says the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effects of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Nice.
Ow.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
Jeez.
Yes. Is there anybody else got any traps? That's freaking awesome. Mia, you got fireballs?
Fireballs.
Fireball.
She's like, I got balls of solid rock.
No, I'm not kidding. We're at perfect range. Like we're at 10. Like look at him. He's exactly like
Alright, so
9. He's in a square by himself. Like it's perfect.
Yep, so that's one of my spell slots.
That's awesome.
And then can I also like attack with my longbow as well?
How many? Okay, so I think is one of them a bonus action, or do you get to roll? Is that a regular attack or is that an additional attack?
It says casting time is 1 bonus action.
Okay, and that's for Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, technically you can do Hail of Thorns and a regular shot. If that's
okay,
what you're,
cool.
if that's what
I'm
you're
gonna
shooting,
do that.
If that's what you're shooting to do. All right. So, are you going first, Brigman? Is this what you do?
I will go first. We are not asking questions no more.
Oh, all right.
And I'll cast Hail of Thorns on Clark.
Okay. Hail of Thorns on Clark. All right, and that is okay. So read me. Is it a cone or?
Is it an area?
Yeah, because usually it's an area of effect. Like, what's the pattern for it?
Well, yeah. So it says the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon. So.
Oh, it's kind of like Booming Blade where you charge it up, but you don't have to strike anybody to activate it. So it's like it's ready and waiting on your next strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can basically just like once you cast it, you can pretty much just frickin' go and shoot. But basically, what I'm
Okay.
looking at is like, is it a cone? Is it a cylinder? Is it a square? Is it like making sure that like?
It doesn't say.
Is it gonna hit me?
Okay, so I guess for all intent and purposes, from where you're at, let's see, you are here, and I think you actually.
I mean, I believe I do have vision of him.
Yeah, you actually have vision of. All right, so from where you're at, not gonna lie.
Oh, but it's probably disadvantage if someone's in the way.
Okay, so but from where you're actually at, let's see, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you could actually, yeah. So you have straight shots pretty much, since Hail of Thorns is kind of like a spread, and because it covers an area. I want to say,
Yeah.
is it a cone?
It's like-
I know I've asked, but Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, it just says the next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition.
Right. I'm trying to look at the pattern because is it just one, or is it everybody in the space?
I am not sure. This one.
Because I think, is it just one creature or is it multiple creatures?
It sounds like multiple.
Okay, so Rangers, concentration.
The way it's written.
In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within
Yeah.
5
Okay.
feet of
So,
it
so
must
okay. So
make
yeah.
a
So I'm
dexterity
just
saving
trying to
throw.
make sure.
Okay.
So depending on who you're shooting and how you're shooting, technically you could actually shoot at all 4 of these creatures at once.
Cool.
Yeah, if you
Well,
hit
then
the
I'll
guy
do
in the
that.
dead center.
Yeah. So if you're if you're shooting,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like, see that, like that whole circle that it highlights is 5 feet around that one square.
Yeah. So you could. Yeah. You could. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. So you could. In theory, yeah, you could actually hit all if you like shoot straight for the toward the fire. I mean, or I guess technically speaking, if you're shooting at whatchamacallit, if you're shooting at Ripper,
Shadow of Mordor style.
yeah, you have the possibility to hit all of them. So you could literally roll to hit all 4.
Okay, I will roll to hit
Is there
all 4
a thing
then.
like that? Can we explode a campfire?
Yeah, there. I mean, if you have those kinds of things to be able to explode a campfire, sure.
Anybody? Anybody got a fireball?
All right.
It's level 3.
All right. So we're officially doing this, yes?
Yes.
And, all right. Let's get this shit. All right, Rigman, make your roll to
Yes.
attack. All 4.
I have 1 spell slot left and it's lay
Can I
on
click
hands.
the longbow to roll, or do I just do 1d20?
Okay. So you know how you're on PC, right?
Yeah.
All right. So on the top left-hand side, probably to make it easier, if you want, there's the die. There's the D20.
Yeah,
If you click on that, and then you can actually hit the 4D20 and roll all 4 of them at once.
Okay, gotcha. Where did it go?
Hopefully it doesn't add them all together.
Oh shit!
All right. So this
there's a nat 20 in there.
yeah. So this one isn't damage. This one is actually
Just rolling to hit.
There's a nat 20 in there. All right. Who's your nat 20 going at? All right. Un momento. Let me double check, cause
Cram and Nitley.
Scram and Nitley trigger that shoot it down. All right. We're gonna have a little bit of fun with this one, and I'm gonna say, who are you assigning your hits to?
Who the fuck do you think I'm assigning? 22.
I gotta ask.
Okay.
I gotta ask the question.
Okay, nat 20 goes to Mr. Clark.
Gee, color me
I
surprised.
do feel bad about hitting a wolf, so he's gonna get the 9.
Okay.
And then
Hello.
the 15 will go to this one who's like half covered, and then the 13 will go to this guy.
Okay. All right. So, ironically, let's go. Come on, pull it up, do it. I apologize. Where did you go? I'm looking for some sheets for this.
To apologize.
It's too late. Guys, where to go? All right then. Okay, so it's definitely a hit for Clark. and for the goblin to your left.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on, where is ready? Watch this. Ready? Let's see if you're in luck.
Ready?
Wait for it. Wait for it. Come on. My computer is being extremely slow. I
You
think
got this, computer.
right? Come on, you can do it.
Oh, yeah.
Is it scaring you?
No, I dropped the thing on my desk.
Okay. All right. So, it definitely hits. Obviously, it's a crit on Clark, and you hit the. Let's see, this guy closest to you.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both successful hits, but it's a miss on
Aye.
this guy and on the Wolfie.
Dang, 13's a miss. Shit.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
That's
so,
fine.
Yep. All right. So.
Yeah,
Go,
it depends on them.
yeah. So go ahead and roll. Let's see. Your. All right. So let's go back to your Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll damage. Which what is your longbow?
Uno momento, I'm finding it.
Is it a D10?
1d8 plus 2 piercing.
Okay. So 1d8 plus 2 piercing, and then plus the 1d10.
Plus 4.
What's plus 4?
It says, like, under attack, it says plus 4. Or does that mean anything?
That's for the attack roll itself.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Actually, hold on. If that's the case,
Oh.
then you literally hit all. No.
Except for the wolf. Then.
Yeah, except for the wolves. Yeah, so you hit all 3 except for the wolf. All right.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh.
So all right. So
Nice.
let's do the first one. So you're gonna roll your what is it? D8 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So roll that.
9.
Okay. So 9 points for the first guy.
Yeah.
And then roll for the second guy.
Here you go. Aye.
3. And then you know what? Go ahead and roll your the 1d10 for the Hail of Thorns.
1d10. 7.
7. Okay. Un momento. Let me get my d10 to see if he makes the save on that. Come on, you little bastard. That was be a natural one, so no, he takes full damage on that one. All right, and all right, so he takes full damage, so that's basically 10 points of damage for him. And then let's see, back to Clark. Roll, roll for damage on him.
That's the 1d8 thing.
Yep. So roll
Right,
1d8.
okay. What are you? 9.
9, but because it's crit, that's
Yeah.
automatically 18, right? Because it
Oh,
doubles,
shit.
because critical doubles, plus
Yeah.
plus the 2 for the shot, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's 20.
Woo.
And then roll your 1d10 for your Hail of Thorns damage.
Oh my
Yes, sir.
God.
Let's go. 6.
6. So 26 points of damage towards Clark the butthole.
No.
Dang.
Yeah, that's the hey. If you know your shit, that's why it is really good to know your abilities, because stuff like that can stack. All right, and come on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. As you definitely popped out and shot your Hail of Thorns, this barrage of arrows literally just goes screaming into this room, completely catching them by surprise, without a second to even react to it. Both of the little goblins take just full blunt arrows. One of them getting knocked back into the fire as he's literally gurgling his blood, and he catches on fire and he literally takes his own damage. So even if he didn't die from the shot that you shot at him, which did kill him, the other one literally flies back into Clark, knocks him kind of backwards, which then he ends up taking the rest of the arrow barrage of damage. That knocks him pretty much prone, so he is now prone. What up, Ashley?
Oh,
Whew.
let's go.
Yeah. He is prone.
Yeah.
He literally is bleeding from his chest as the arrow is just kind of like stuck in his right arm, which then he basically kind of like he drops his club that he uses to attack. So he's down on one knee, looking down, trying to figure out what the hell just happened, and all of a sudden there's his two little henchmen in front of him are gone. They're just gone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. That's
Dang.
exactly what I intended.
Yeah.
Manifestation.
That was probably
Yeah.
the best spell ever used in
Yeah.
this campaign.
Yeah.
Ripper, however,
Oh.
reacts a lot faster. He did not take any of the damage as the arrow just kind of flew by him. Who then he springs into action, jumps up over the goblin that is literally in the fire pit and comes charging at you.
Well,
All right, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and say let's roll initiative because there's yeah, y'all are going.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
all right.
So there is an initiative roll.
What?
There is an initiative
Hey.
roll.
There's a what?
There's an initiative button?
Yeah, there is an initiative roll for this. Let me see if I can pull it up without shitting the bed right now.
Did I already pick my background?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Found
I
it.
think you did.
found it.
Are you sure?
There you go. All right. Y'all can.
Oh yeah.
So is it in your is it on your sheet? Is that what it is?
Yeah, if you go to
Yep,
the character sheet.
you have to click on all the words in the character sheet
Yeah,
for the
Okay.
buttons.
it's next to where it says armor class and speed, and then initiative. You can click on that.
All right.
What? What?
So it's in so it's in your character sheet.
Like each word is a button.
What are we doing?
You're
Roll
gonna-
for initiative.
Yeah, you're gonna roll for initiative.
D20. Did it roll?
It did,
will-
but
yeah.
you have I think this. Oh,
Yeah. So roll your initiative
What-
and then you can well, yeah, okay, that's fine. You can just we'll roll a 12. So far you guys are rolling in perfect order, which is hilarious. All right.
I know, right?
All right. So Backers and Alira.
Can I just do the
Yep,
D20?
just
Because
roll
I
a
don't remember.
Yep, yeah, just roll a d20 because I don't know where it's at for you either.
Wait, what did I roll? I can't see.
You roll 12.
you rolled a 12.
Oh, gross.
Yep, just go ahead and roll a d20, Mia. And Backers. Or Merrick, you can actually go off your character sheet if you can find it and do initiative.
What am I rolling? Just rolling for initiative.
C.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mia, you got a 9.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, this is so typical of your guys' roles in the previous campaign too.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Wait, Dad, I'm just rolling a normal D20.
You can roll a d20 or you can actually hit your initiative.
I swear to God, if you roll under 9.
That was funny. Are you laughing at me?
No, he's going to roll a 17.
Hold
An
on,
18. 20.
Yeah,
Natural
on
20.
the Merrick on the character sheet where
Oh
it's
my God.
armor class, initiative, and speed.
Wait, no.
Merrick, did you
Yeah.
catch?
Ah!
11.
Merrick, did you catch that? Merrick,
What?
did you hear what Leanne said?
No.
She was explaining to you where it is. Is Ashley talking over you right now?
No.
Oh. All right. So she's gonna explain it again where you can find it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see it. My initiative is a
But
3.
yeah.
Tom.
Wait, what?
On my
You got a
character
3?
sheet, my initiative. No, on my character sheet, my initiative is a 3, but I rolled an 11 just now.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
then
So
that's
yeah. So
14.
the initiative is basically your dex modifier that gets added on top of that. That's why it shows as 3. That's your modifier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So all right. So at this point we have everybody's order. And now,
Oh, I got.
Good luck, guys.
yeah.
You're on for a minute.
It was a good start, everybody. It was a good game. It was a good game. All right. So.
And the next.
Okay. Oh, I hear noises. It's kind of weird.
Noises. Are you crazy?
I shit my pants.
I shit my pants in the direction of your face.
Ooh.
Yes, I know.
Alright, so we got 10.
Oh, I found the button for next time.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, good job.
Awesome.
And those guys are dead, so I'm not even fucking rolling for those guys. Wow, that's interesting.
You're welcome.
Zombie
You're welcome,
goblin.
right?
Okay.
No.
Seriously.
They
So,
dead.
can you? How often can you use that spell?
It's until the spell ends, and it lasts for it lasts for a minute.
Forever.
Yeah, which basically gets
So
you
y'all
usually
better
gets you.
fucking.
Yeah, which usually gets you through a pretty good encounter. You know, sometimes it can be limited by other things, but yeah, it's actually pretty dope. All
It's
right.
kind of broken, but am I gonna get hit if I start running out there?
Yeah, there's friendly fire in this bullshit. So, all right.
But she's
lovely.
still aimed at the campfire, right?
Well, I mean, that's where she shot, so it's not like she's
Yeah.
sitting there holding the bow at the campfire.
Okay, so per se, I move like, oh no, I can't move there.
Eh?
Am I allowed to move there?
Hang on a sec. Let me see. Are you allowed to move where? I don't
Can
see
you
what you're.
I don't even know where you went. Oh.
Really?
Yeah, we won't see it until you drop the icon, because it basically stops people from cheating and jumping ahead all throughout a map to go explore
How
while
about
everybody else.
how about that?
Yeah, you can move right there.
Okay, so what I just did is I put this. Can you see this little icon on my head?
Yeah.
And then I moved myself, and you couldn't see me when I moved myself.
Well, okay, so we don't see when you move until you drop it in place. If you just click and hold and move it around, it doesn't do anything. It's not until you actually drop the pin. If that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah, it's not until you drop your
So I'm
token.
just wondering if my best strategy is to stay out of the campfire radius, but try to focus them and into there by, starting the combat and keeping it right here.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say this poor bastard dead,
Mm-hmm.
and this poor bastard dead.
As he should be.
Yeah, as they should be. And Clark, of course, is looking very weathered. He's having a bad day. Literally with a... Because what did we say? 26 damage, right? Was like you just fucking destroyed him. And then Ripper, of course, is is technically full health, and has leapt forward towards Rigman. Yeah. All right. So with our initiative, Tyrael, what are you doing? You've moved.
Yeah, so I would like to move within this 5-foot radius of my teammates here. And I think it's the most advantageous point considering what's happened so that I can hit people from here. But I don't understand why I can't see anybody from here.
Why you can't see anybody? Oh, probably because...
There's like a pillar right here. I think that's why.
Yeah.
So I can't stand there, huh?
Well, I mean, you can't stand on the pillar, no?
Right? I want to stand, on the corner of it, right there. But it's hard,
Like the bottom right corner of, where that pillar is.
I mean, because remember, these are basically 5-foot squares.
Can I intercept an enemy? Can I intercept this guy?
Intercept as far as what?
I don't know. Can I fight him on his tile?
Probably not necessarily right at, but if you're 5 feet away from him, it's going to accomplish the same thing.
Okay, sorry. It's just hard to see.
No, that's okay.
So if it is possible, I think this is the best spot, but this stupid pillar makes it hard to see, so I'll use your map.
All right, well, let's get it. What are you doing, Jake?
Okay. So, we're gonna start fighting, right?
Oh, you're already fighting.
Yep.
Yeah, I am.
Ready?
We in it, my guy.
The
So
shit has begun.
I'm gonna do some divine smite on that wolf.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
This is my last spell
Okay.
because we never took a rest.
That's right. You only took a short rest.
Yeah.
All right. So your divine smite.
Ready, set.
Well, I'm gonna. Who are you're getting after Ripper?
Yeah, the one that's lunging at
man.
Ridbin. So.
Okay. All right. That was definitely a success. So go ahead and roll for damage.
All right.
Because I'm assuming you're using your broadsword, longsword, whatever.
Oh wait.
What is this music? What is happening?
This is the Clark battle.
I was like, is this the disco music we were talking about? Good lord!
What is
Somebody's
this
playing
music?
pot.
Hold on.
This is what it sounds like at
So,
3
hold
o'clock
on.
in the morning when I'm trying to make food.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to roll the hit dice first.
Yep. So what is what's your sword's damage die? Whoa.
Whoa. Wait, what?
When you hover over it, it doesn't make sense. Hold on.
You don't have to hover over. Just click it.
I did. It says 1d8 plus 5 plus 7 attack.
1d8 plus 5 plus 7. Are you? Well, I mean. All right.
And then plus 7. Hold on. Hold on, that looks better. Wait, see, look, it varies. I don't understand.
Well, of course, because it's rolling a die.
Okay, so we'll just, I guess, go with the first one. All the others were experiments. I'm sorry.
The first one, as in the biggest one that you rolled.
Well, yeah, because like I
convenient.
was doing the others because I'm like, is this broken? Are my dice rolls really just broken like this or what? Like I needed to see it.
Yeah, I think
Small.
I think we'll probably have to go through and fine tune some of these. But for all intent and purposes, you just knocked the shit out of this wolf.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's not having a good day.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say it just like this, as he basically, you saw him leap, just unabashedly he leapt over the dead on fire goblin that is there in the fire pit as he's leaping through the air towards Rigbin. How do you want to do this?
Damn, yo.
Okay. Oh,
Nice.
well, let me zoom in. Hold on.
You should just
Okay.
knock it out. The wolf.
Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm gonna
yeah.
knock. Well, I'm gonna do like a shield bash with my, the sword.
Okay.
With it because it's all divine and smiting and shit.
It's all divine and smiting and shit. I'm gonna write
All
that.
that,
That needs to be a
all that
t-shirt.
stuff and shit.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna bash, like, basically, since I rushed over, I'm bashing the wolf and like slicing it as it's going into its buddy fight.
Okay. Are you knocking it out or are you murdering it?
Well, I don't like where I'm standing, so I was hoping to take its spot, so hopefully I can kill it.
Okay.
And-
Well, all right. It is dead as you
Damn.
as you bashed it with your divine smite. It took so much energy popping off of that hit that you literally smushed its insides.
Oh,
Oh, sh-
As
I look away. I'm just like,
Yeah, I am
dead.
ashamed.
yeah,
I am
as
dead.
it literally goes flying into this wall, with a double hit, once from you with your divine smite arcane energy, and then once smacking it to the wall. This wolf is in a single hit no more.
Oh. But guys,
R.I.P. Ripper.
there's
R.I.P.
Ripper.
I can see another enemy,
What?
and he can see me. He's around the corner.
All right, and up next, I believe, if we oh shit, I lost the
I think it's me.
Yep, it is you, Rickman.
It is I. Well, I feel like we gotta ask this man questions. Wait, do we have the rope from Poach?
There's
Right,
the rope
'cause
that's
we-
just dangling down the wall.
I'm not gonna make the run for that. So can I? Does moving take my whole action?
No, movement is separate from action.
Okay. I will move.
Now remember, he's
Maybe-
still prone.
oh.
He's basically kind of like leaned forward down on one knee, and one
Okay.
hand kind of like with that barrage of arrows just kind of sticking out of his chest,
Yeah.
bleeding profusely,
Um.
trying to think about alternative things in life, like maybe being a Lyft driver or something.
An Uber.
He should have done Uber wagon.
What should I do? Can I make an attempt to like tie him up?
Well, I mean, considering how
It's a bugbear.
considering how poorly he is doing,
Yeah.
you can absolutely attempt to do that. He looks pretty bad.
Cool. Just regular D20.
Yep.
Or would it be like some kind of check?
Well, I mean, technically, it would fall under, well, I guess, let's see, how do we do this one? Oh, fuck. You know, we're gonna go animal handling, so let's do a wisdom. Let's do a wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
technically he's a beast, right?
Yep, he's a beast. And he's an effed up beast at that.
Wait, where's my chat? I need to see the road. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Fucking ball sack.
Wow. No.
I like whip it around him, and then it just like it whips me back, coming back to me like.
Ow, fuck.
Yeah. So, so you tried to be like, you were just feeling all smooth from your, your barrage shots, and you literally take it and you like, and you like try and like wrap it around like his arms and his leg all at the same time while he's down, and it does actually manage to make its way all the way around, but then just kind of like stops and swings right next to the fire, and as you pull on it, it literally just kind of like pulls right back out again.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. What? Yeah. Am I allowed to ask how many hit points he has, or do I not know that?
You don't know that, but he looks pretty damn bad. He's not doing well.
Something tells me he does not want to be alive anymore.
Do you want me to try to tie him up? I have some animal handling.
Oh,
Wait,
when it's
well,
your
your
turn.
action is done, my guy.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry, that's right. That's right. He's still trying to kill us right now.
I don't want to kill him. We need to talk about the black spider, but I'm
doesn't wanna
scared of
talk
this
to you.
man.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, we're just gonna kill him?
I mean, you want to try to beat him into submission?
I think
I
he's
mean, if
already
he's-
in submission.
You can try talking to him right now.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'll talk to him
Intimidating.
right now.
After losing that animal handling fucking throw. He's like, what does this fucking little thing want? Oh, yeah, okay, I'll talk to him.
I mean, you were the one who brought this thing to its knees right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So walk tall. You
Okay.
can try to intimidate him.
Oh, God. That didn't work last time with a goblin.
Use your words. Use your words.
She's like, I'm not a bard, damn it.
I only met her in passing once.
Channel.
Okay. I'll walk up to this man. Can I like slap him like out of intimidation? Like, hey, bitch.
Sure, you could do that.
Okay, intimidation check. 1, 2, 3.
Wait. I don't understand what
Can I take
happened.
advantage? Can I take the advantage, please?
You know.
Please, can I take the advantage?
Oh god, this is so funny.
Begging you.
Hold on. I'll here. Let's see. I'm gonna try this. Yeah. So you basically go up to slap him. You know, as a general intimidation. As you literally go to swing, he's on the edge of borderline passing out. He literally just kind of like falls over as you swing forward. You completely miss, throwing yourself off of balance, and you end up like tripping over him and falling over to over to this side of Clark. You are now behind him.
Am I alone? Am I here? No! I'll just like, you know, like when you try to like fall smoothly and you kind of like you're just like, hi,
I meant to do that.
Meant to do that.
you wanna talk to me about the black spider or like, you know, what's up?
Yeah, and he basically looks at you and he says, "I tell you nothing."
Yeah, I'm stuck,
Well.
my guy.
And
Okay,
he,
well,
and he basically just
cool.
kind of spits blood like at your feet.
Oh, yummy. Always wanted red sneakers.
All right,
Well, I
Bacchus.
think that's it.
No, I'm sorry, Tarius.
I slapped the shit out of him too.
Sure, roll for some intimidations from ass slapping intimidation.
Please do better.
All right, what is this one? 20?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so you basically you'll roll and then do a charisma modifier.
Oh, my charisma modifier
Yeah.
is, I think, +2. Yep. So, what did I fucking roll? 10? I got a 10.
You got 10?
+2 is 12.
+2. Okay, 12. Yeah. So so as he's looking over at over at Torius and over at Rigbin after he spat on the floor at her her lovely attempt, you basically kind of walk up behind him, grab it, and like you because he's looking away from you, you smack him across the back of the head, which of course then he and then he turns around and he's like, "What do you want? Just kill me."
Who are you working for?
Yeah, can you throttle him, please, and ask him about the black spider?
What? Where's the black spider, shithead?
I don't work for her.
Well, where is she? That's not what I asked.
Stupid ass.
I don't know where she is. She does
Well-
not deal with me.
Well, who knows?
Oh, Grohl. The Grohl guy. Hey, Grohl.
Give us information worth your life.
King Grohl is who you seek, and he just spits on your on your paws.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
That's
red nail polish.
spitty.
Red nail polish.
Where's King Grohl?
Do me a favor, make a perception check.
Oh,
son of
no.
a bitch.
you not?
Is that roll 22?
Yep.
Come on.
Everybody?
Yeah.
No, just Tarius.
Ha! I got a 4.
Oh, no.
Shit.
Okay.
No.
All right. So did you add your wisdom modifier to that?
No. 6.
Okay. Do you have anything else you can? So,
No.
so you have moved forward to smack him on his face, and as you're trying to intimidate him, out of the corner of your eye, you see some movement of this goblin coming from over here, and
Oh,
he kind of steps down into the area with his bow and arrow, and he basically is going to take a shot at you.
Ah,
Well,
Oh shit.
Alright.
Tracy.
Oh, Jade.
Uh,
Oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
do that.
He literally.
Shitty
I laugh
Right.
at how when you guys do well, the rest of the world does not. So yeah, he rolled a natural 1 on that. So
You stupid fucking goblin.
yeah, so
Seriously.
so as he's coming, as he's like trying to run up to this space right here, because you're basically at an elevation. He gets to the top and trips and basically looses his arrow as he's falling down, and ends up actually shooting Clark.
No. Yeah. I like that.
Nice. Let's hope his
like
bow skill
that.
was good.
So well, I mean,
Roll for damage, baby.
we kills him. Do we not get the experience?
it is unfortunate for Clark, because as his compadre was basically running up to try and assist and save him, he literally puts an arrow through his head.
Oh.
Stop! Did he? No, is he dead?
Oh.
And Clark literally falls forward onto his other arrow, the arrow in his chest that literally pushes all the way through him, face down onto the ground,
Ooh.
Goodbye, Clark.
and has expired. He
Right,
has
motherfucker.
ceased.
God,
Well
He
done.
has ceased
fucking
to
campaign.
be.
Nice.
what is going on?
And as he does, like literally, this goblin looks up and he's like, "Oh!"
I'm like, Poach, we did it!
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Well.
So moving on next from there, in the initiative order roll, of course, is Bacchus.
Backwards kill that goblin.
Take him
Yeah,
out.
I'm just gonna take. Wait. So how close is this goblin to me?
Just eat it.
Well, yeah. So
Well,
just-
you probably, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
you'll
you
have
gotta
to
move yourself
forward.
around a little bit.
Yeah, I just did. I'll just. Let's see. What do I have?
Well, you have your bow and whatever other hand weapons for melee if you have any.
Shoot him.
Yeah, I'll just shoot at him with my bow.
Okay. Anything special or just a regular bow shot and piss off and die?
I mean, I mean, like, can I like do like a behind the head kind of thing, like, sling, you know?
Put it in the campfire so it's on
Legolas stuff.
fire.
Yeah, you-
and then shoot it.
Yeah, I'm gonna like dip the arrow in the fire.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit, and whatever. Go ahead and whatever your is it longbow or what do you have?
It's a longbow, yeah.
Okay. So then do your longbow attack into the chat. You can ask Leanne how to do it again.
You go to your weapons,
Mhm.
and then you just click longbow.
I'm doing it, but it's just giving me the chance to change it's just wanting to change the name.
That's in your inventory. Go up to.
Oh,
like
fucking duh.
under,
Yeah,
yeah.
alright, my bad.
Oh!
What?
Wait, did it roll it?
That was a
Yeah.
short sword.
Oh, oh, fuck.
So you hit, yeah, that's 23 to hit. And
Hey
then
man,
9
you should be
damage.
swinging that thing more.
Kidding.
Can I
Oh,
hit?
Seriously.
Okay.
I mean,
so we are gonna take a moment since obviously you went and you hit your short sword. You are not in melee range.
I throw the short
Oh.
sword. Okay, hold it here. I'll roll for my. I clicked the wrong thing. That's my bad.
Oh, goodness.
It's okay. We're learning as we go.
Sorry.
You go this.
Did it do it? What the fuck? I want to do it. Did it do it?
There you go.
Oh.
There we go. Sick.
All right.
Nice.
So, all right. So
Yeah.
a 22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
So then you go over to the 1d8, whatever, or 1d6, 1d4.
What is it?
It's right across from where you click longbow.
Oh, right. Yeah, that. Yeah. D8.
We're learning as we go. This is awesome. All right. So
5.
All right.
5 plus 3 piercing.
all right. 5 plus 3 piercing. How do you want to do this?
Yo, let's go. Kill
Can I
him.
just like thunk it like straight through his forehead?
Yeah. I mean, you talked about dipping it in the fire, but I don't know if you were just joking about that or not.
Oh no, I mean I dipped in the fire, but it's not really gonna matter.
Okay. All right. So you're just
Yeah, so-
I mean, he's literally like laying on his stomach, you know, kind of with that oh look as you know, because he just shot his leader in an attempt to assist. You loose the arrow, and you almost kind of give him this snide look, like, really? And as you pull back, and you just like pop it, just slides forward and just right in between the eyes, and his head just kind of falls down, like, but with the arrow like hitting the ground, it kind of it's holding his forehead up a little bit as he's just kind of staring directly at
Woo.
dead Clark with the oh
Woo.
stuck on his face. Wow.
Yeah. This is what was intended.
Right?
So
Yeah, for sure.
okay, so I mean that just happened, and Jesus Christ, you guys.
That's what's up.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
All right. It is now 11:30 our time, which means 10:30 y'all's time.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go ahead and stop right here.
Okay.
All right.
and I'm
Good
gonna-
job, guys.
Did we
And-
level up at least?
And I'm gonna add in like 17,000 dragons into this cave because fuck you guys. No, that was awesome. Honestly, that was actually pretty damn funny. Like, wow. Like, I don't know why. I shouldn't try. I literally, I fight you guys with Jello is what I fight you with.
Seriously.
You guys literally go around punching flubber everywhere you go.
Hey,
All right.
we used everything that we could use,
you did.
and
And I only used one spell.
You
I
did.
have another one.
That was like a severely fucking lucky shot right there. Like how that.
Yeah.
how that rolled out.
Yep.
Cool.
I mean,
Yeah. All right. So, the question was, can we go ahead and level up? I will say, yes. At this point,
Yes.
you can now level up. Oh shit. Well, this was a fun session. I needed this.
This is fun.
Awesome.
It's what we are here
Love you,
for.
fuckers.
I love you, fuckers.
I love you guys.
You're
Love
the,
you.
love
you're
you
the
too.
best fuckers. All right. Whoever needs to hop off can hop off. I'll be on for a little bit longer, but this was pretty cool. It was good times for me.
Good
Good
times.
at these good times.
Leanne, are you going to
See.
bed?
Nope.
Leanne, do you want to play? Do you want to play some more? Do you want to play?
Butters, are you going to bed?
I should.
You used to work in the morning, dude.
Yeah.
I have
So
to
do
be at work
you,
at 8.
right? Oh no, you said
No,
you are.
yeah, she doesn't have to work tomorrow.